Why we can't start the music video like that?
Yo, bro, I'm in London from a white boy.
But okay, now we know it's not.
It didn't.
I wasn't paying attention to the
anything.
fingers. All I saw was, yo, bro, I'm in London. Nah, my nigga.
This how we starting this week, and this is where
even Rory don't talk to me like that.
No, Rory don't
Rory
say
be
bro.
like, hey man, what's up?
Oh man,
He's not gonna. Yeah,
Hey, man.
Wait, white people can't say bro.
A lot of white people say bro.
I think they say bro.
I don't want
No,
Ed
white
Sheeran.
people usually say bro at the end though. I don't want to do that, bro.
Like, damn, bro.
Yeah, it's bro
Like,
at the
nah,
end of
I'm
the
not doing
sentence.
that,
We
bro.
don't start the.
I don't
Right.
wanna hear you
Ed
say,
Sheeran's
yo,
response was correct. Pull up at.
He did say pull up at. Okay.
correct?
Correct.
That's
Nah,
correct.
nigga. Don't respond to me, black or white. Correct. Nigga say dead ass.
That sounds like I'm chatting with customer service.
Right.
Don't respond to me like that.
I'm getting my refund? Correct.
Well, y'all, I'm loving that we starting the pod with some Afro beats, baby.
too.
Come on. Hey.
Do me.
Hey, don't mind me.
Don't
Welcome,
turn
y'all. It's another episode of See the Thing Is, baby.
from Miami.
When we going to Miami?
Whenever you ready, sis. Because the
Bitch.
way that it snowed yesterday, I was like, we
It
didn't.
barely snowed though.
I mean, it still snowed.
But it's like, so
I mean,
we
ain't
still
shit
got
outside. Like we
So
good.
right, so we got to dress for a blizzard for 15 minutes, and then I can go back to regular
That's
clothes.
why like the weather's
Actually,
always
wait,
capped in New
but
York
wait,
City.
wait,
so
wait.
it's
Wait.
always capped.
Speaking of snow, can you guys hear this white man sing his Afro beats first? Yes. Y'all, this is Ed Sheeran, by the way. Ooh.
Wanna feel you over me. At least it sounds like he sounds like himself.
Nah, like the video got me like.
Not with this
Bro,
tie
who
dye.
you
Not
think
with
he
this tie dye
is?
shirt. He came in as Ed
Like,
Sheeran.
who you think he is,
He's on
bro?
brand.
Nah, he's not.
He wore a tie dye
The
sweater.
hand, look at the hand movements.
You see
How
the
he's
hand
sitting on
movements?
this. Look at him.
Look.
How he's sitting on the stairwell with the hoodie on.
look, no,
like,
look how
nah,
he's-
my nigga. Like, no.
He's
That's
not
not
giving-
what you do.
He's not giving us cool anything. He came exactly as himself. Who do you know is going to wear a sweater to a bashment? He never been to a black.
Rory.
Rory would.
Rory would kill it.
But it would be a $700 sweater.
Right,
It
bro.
would be a
it's like
$700 sweater. I mean, listen. Ed got
With
the
some
bag
New
too, so
Balances
that might be some brand we don't know. But it's
I mean,
tie-dye.
I just love that we are keeping this on brand with the hypocrisy that is me, because I completely went against fucking Justin Bieber being with WizKid on the
Right.
Essence remix,
Oh.
and yet here we are jamming to Ed Sheeran and fucking.
Well, no,
It's a
all right,
little
no. All right,
No,
so
why?
the difference is that
Please.
we didn't need Justin Bieber on that remix.
Period.
We didn't need anybody on the remix. Period.
Everyone knew the song when Bieber got on
Exactly.
it. Everybody already knew the record.
Why do we need Justin Bieber on it? What was
Okay,
he
you're
gonna
right.
do for
This
it?
is just Fireboy, DML, and
Yeah, that's
Ed
just,
Sheeran.
it's just a
This
good
is-
record. That's just a good
Okay.
record. We didn't need Justin Bieber on.
But also, I do want them to stop putting white people on Afrobeats. Can we just not?
well, I want them to stop putting white people on anything.
Well,
Okay, you know what? Never mind. Okay. all right.
Well, damn.
No, I don't want to.
No,
I don't want
I
to start. Nah, not on MLK Day. I don't want to
Not
start
on,
like that.
not on. I mean, we might as well. Can
Oh,
we
no,
gonna
yeah,
do
we
it on
could,
the
yeah,
day?
we can
This
lean
is
in.
the day
We're
we
gonna do it
can
on
do
the
Yeah,
day.
this is
it.
the
Might as
day
well
we
be the day.
Actually, and before
This is the only day
the
that we
only
could
day.
be racist against white people.
and it's cool. I
Yeah.
love that we're starting the episode
We're
this
not.
way.
No, we're not
Okay,
doing that.
but
My
we're
fault,
not.
yeah.
We also
No.
can't be racist against white people.
Yeah, there's no way.
There's no way to
There's
be racist
absolutely no
against
way.
white people. It's not at this.
Technically.
All right, well, let's not start there.
Technically.
All right.
Well, let's
But-
start with introducing our friends with benefits for this
Yay!
week, guys. Can I get a
Yeah.
round of applause, please? Yes, we are introducing
Podcaster
Low-Key,
extraordinaire, talented radio host.
Thank you.
1/3 of the Say Less podcast.
Yeah,
Yes.
shout out to Kaz and Rosie.
As well
Yes,
as
Cousin Rosie.
what do you still do? What do you do with Apple?
I have a show called Hip Hop R&B Throwback
There we
on
go.
Apple
Yes.
Music Hits. It's every day from Monday through Friday, 9 to 10. And we play the best of 90s and 2000s hip hop and R&B
I
classics.
love that. That's the best era to
Yeah.
me.
And we have special DJs every Friday that do a special mix for us. So just shout to all the DJs that have filled in for
Yes.
us, and it's just a fun time.
You know what's crazy? We never got to the conversation. When Bridget and I went to the St. John concert, she said, "Yo, I love women DJs way more because they let." Can we talk about
They
that?
let the music play.
Bro.
They don't talk over the shit. They don't. Like male DJ, like you go listen to a male DJ at a show, and I don't want, and it's a drop.
and we're
Every
not
time
even
that
talking
there's a
funk
transition.
flex. We're talking about male DJs in general.
It's not like Legends. Like I could listen to Just Blaze. I could listen to, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? I don't mind
Questlove.
Questlove,
Yeah,
Premier
yeah,
drops.
yeah.
Like I'm cool with those.
Yeah.
But
These new niggas.
the new DJs, I don't want to. Like it's
I mean-
all these weird sound effects. Like nobody just play the record, fam. Like
No,
I don't
so,
want to
all
hear
right,
that.
So I can understand that theory because from someone who's like hosted and thrown parties like for the last 8-9 years, yeah, a lot of niggas have their drops, their sound effects, and sometimes that kills the vibe of the party. But like when the girls are DJing, the girls are just like I feel like y'all are in your own world.
Yeah.
Like it's no one around, and it's just y'all, and y'all dancing with yourselves, and y'all just smiling.
We're vibing.
Your eyes are closed.
Yep.
When niggas are DJing, they're just like aggressive, and they're just like, I'm like,
yeah, they kind of.
I get the dynamic.
It's like they're on 8 Mile and they're trying to like battle against the audience.
No,
so they're like trying to over.
It's like watching grown ass men play with keyboards at Sam Ash or Guitar Center. Like, oh, what's that? Oh, drums. Ooh, claps. Like, bro, it's like giving a toddler a drum set. It's like we just want to bang everything at the same time.
Nah,
like,
yeah,
okay.
The way breaking it down like that,
See,
I
look,
never really understood. Yeah,
and now you got to ask them niggas why they do it so much the next time you sit
bro,
with
like,
one.
well, I mean, I don't really host parties no more like that, but like thinking back to like when we were doing, like
Yes.
a lot of niggas were just really heavy on the sound effects, and you just hear that shit, and you're just like, my
Like
nigga.
like the air
It's
horn
just like-
is making me feel like it's a tornado warning.
Yeah.
Like after a while.
and
that's what it feels like.
girls are just like playing the records, like
Yeah.
not even touching the soundboard.
but wait.
Shout out to Angel and Ren and
Yes.
to Angel and Ren because that
Angel
was
and
who,
Ren did amazing.
That was who opened up for St. John, and
They did a great job.
They bodied it.
They bodied
They
it. We
talked.
was
They
like,
talked. They
damn.
would like talk in the beginning of the record, and
Yeah.
then they shut the fuck up.
And sometimes,
And they, like you
we
said,
just
they're in
want
their own
y'all to
world.
shut the fuck up.
So they're dancing.
That's
and
what
it's a
that's what I
vibe,
noticed
and it's
about
cool.
all female DJs. Y'all are in your own world.
But
like,
also
there's-
radio DJs, you have the men, bro. I don't want to look behind me thinking that the cops is woo, woo, woo. Y'all gotta stop with the goddamn cop drops
that's
too,
like-
bro.
but that's
and it's not
us.
the cute Lil Wayne siren. Woo, woo. It's not
It's
that.
like
either.
an
It's the
actual
real
like
siren.
ambulance, like
It's like, damn, do I need to get out the way?
there's an
Shit.
ambulance right behind you, but it's Flex dropping a fucking
Are
new
you
song.
in traffic?
No, but like that's what we grew up on. Like I grew up on the Hot 97,
Yeah.
you know, Power 105, like all those things. Like, but that's what I know what radio DJing is. It's
Yes.
like talking your shit, yelling, bombs,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
Clue and K Slay and all those guys. That's my form of radio.
Prayers out to K
K Slay,
Slay.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
He
yeah,
has
yeah.
been battling COVID
Yeah.
for the last, it seems like a couple weeks now. So
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
hoping he pulls through.
Yeah.
It's ironic. I have a connection to K Slay through his Straight Stuntin magazine.
Oh.
Yes. So I
okay.
was in three of his magazines.
Wow.
Yes.
Doing what?
What do you think? Bent over, ass up, tooted? Because that's what K
Yo, the
Slay Straight
the
Stuntin
Straight
magazine
Stuntin
is.
magazines were wicked.
Yo, let me tell you, when I was in Straight Stuntin, I was 18, 19.
I know. I was
so-
gonna say, how old
Oh,
were you?
girl,
Because
my
this had
nigga,
to
how
be a
old were you?
while
Girl,
ago.
this was young, and my boyfriend at the time actually was super against it because his brother was locked up, and he's like, "Yo, why my brother's telling me that they talking about you in jail?" And I was like, "What do you mean?" I didn't know.
Wait,
K.
niggas
Slay-
had your picture on the wall?
Well, K Slay actually used to drop those magazines off at the prisons. Like he actually gave the Straight Stuntin magazines. He would drop them off and give them to the prison. I don't know if you could even look it up. Like if you look up Mandii B
Bro, I
model,
do
you
not
might
want
be
to
able
see you
no,
bent
you
over
don't
right
wanna
now.
see me
Like
bent over.
I'm cool.
Okay,
Like
well,
I'm looking at you in a different. Like I don't want to. I don't want to see this
I mean,
and
now
then
I'm a
see that.
potter.
Yeah, like
but maybe I'll put it on Patreon for y'all to see what I looked like back in my Straight Stuntin days. But prayers out to K Slay for
K.
sure.
Slay, yes.
And I guess we did want to start this podcast with some announcements.
Go ahead.
We got
Yeah,
some church
please get y'all
announcements.
shit off. Get y'all shit off.
Starting
So-
next week, January 31st.
Yes. No, not next week. Next week's the 24th.
It is?
Yep. We got
Are you
one more
sure?
week. Positive. Because we got our Friends with Benefits coming in next week.
That's right.
We do.
And I'm over here hyped because I'm like, we got one more week.
No, well, next week we're gonna announce something else to you guys. But in 2 weeks,
had to break it up.
if we could get the round of applause for our motherfucking selves.
Yes. We're going to big ourselves up today.
Not only ownership, but y'all, we are expanding. We are doing 2 episodes a week starting February 1st. So you guys will be able to listen to us
Yeah.
every Tuesday and every Friday.
Man.
We bring in more Friends with Benefits, more music. More,
Yeah.
it's I'm excited. I'm hype. Bridget and I also had a billboard in fucking Times Square. Hit that shit again, my nigga. Give me another
How
round of
the fuck did y'all get that shit? Like, what's that about?
You know, a bitch just know people.
We had to go into Times Square and share the corner with Elmo and Optimus Prime.
When
It
I
was a
said-
lot.
Hold on.
It was a lot.
And
It
the niggas
was.
selling their mixtapes, which are still on CDs.
Really?
Still.
Which, by the way, shout out to them because
No, ain't no shout to them. Adjust to the fucking times. I'm about tired of y'all niggas coming up to me with a goddamn. Give me a USB. Give me a fucking QR code.
We need a
give
flash
me like,
drive.
bro, give me
QR
like
code.
something, my nigga. Like,
we don't have CD
What
players
about
no more.
me says CD player?
You know what's funny though? Because I said that to him. I said, so most of us don't have CD players no more, right? Like
Bro.
I can't even listen to my computer doesn't have a
that?
CD-ROM. And he was like, watch this. And he went up to a car, was like, hey, yo, my man, you got a CD player in this car? And the guy was like kind of scared, and his little girls were in the back seat. They rolled the window. And then the guy ended up having a CD player and gave him $20.
What kind of car was it?
It was a Honda.
Probably Honda Civic.
The Honda. And was he white?
No.
It was a Spanish. Hispanic.
He was scared.
All right.
All right.
Here's the thing though, and the reason I'm shouting him out is because only in New York are you gonna find somebody that is as persistent to want to be outside, shopping their music, getting in people's faces. I've never experienced that any other city.
I never talk down to anybody's hustle.
Ever.
Right.
Ever. What I talk down to is you not adapting to the hustle. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
Adapt. How long are you going to sit in Times Square handing out a disc?
Apparently 13 years.
Bro, like,
well, at this point, he said he's made a pretty good amount of money.
Yeah.
Sometimes he'll make $1,000 in a day and be out there for a couple hours, which is great. But he
said
did
he's
say,
made 6 figures before in a year.
and it's always people that are not from here. Like it's always tourists that are not from
that's them
New
being
York,
scared.
and it's
a lot of his money is scared money.
But also New Yorkers are
maybe.
nasty. We don't
No.
have the time. We don't like if somebody. I don't even want nobody handing me a pamphlet about Jesus, and I love Jesus. But if I'm in the train station, I'm on the go.
However, I ain't
Get
gonna
off.
hold you. I did one thing I didn't like was his approach. So
Yeah.
if it was a white person, my guy. If it was a black person, yo, my man. And then an Asian walked by and he said konnichiwa. And I was
it
just
a
like,
little,
yo,
it was a little much.
what are
I
you
was
doing?
like, you don't know where they're
what
from.
are you
like,
doing,
that's
my
crazy.
guy? Like, oh my God. But no, it was.
It's bad. You know it's bad when Batman is looking at you like, damn, bro, come
Like,
on.
yo, you still got
Damn,
the
you
still
doing
got
this
the
wrong,
CDs,
bro. Yeah.
Which,
Even though
by
this
the
nigga
way-
out here in a full-blown costume, he's like, damn, my nigga, you got CDs.
Not
Got
only
a
that-
Batman out here with shoulder pads talking about, damn, that's crazy. You look nuts. Like, that's bad.
I mean, but I also don't know if there's kids listening. I hope not. But apparently Elmo and Minnie Mouse go out. They were walking hand in hand throughout Times
Listen,
Square.
and
I
they
was
be
just
making like
damn.
$1,000 a day. he
Bro,
said.
that's a Mexican mom and a Mexican dad just staying
tell you.
together. That's
And
all
you know
that
what?
is.
And we gonna shout out the immigrants because
Bro, they be
Let me tell you
hustling.
something.
I
For the
fuck with
immigrants.
it.
Round of applause
like
for the
round of
immigrants.
applause for the
I
immigrants
fuck with
because
it.
immigrants will find
They be working.
9 times out of 10 they gonna make the way that they gotta find. You know what I'm
got
saying?
to. Yeah.
That's a beautiful. It's a beautiful thing, and
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
we
it
had a
was
good time in
beautiful to
Times
share
Square.
that moment. I was screaming.
Yep.
It was crazy. It was.
Yep.
It's one of those things that it's like, Mama, I made it. You
Right.
know, I felt that way
It was
when
cold
I
as
was on
shit,
TV.
though.
Oh,
I'm
it was
not gonna
cold.
hold you.
So like how when you first
Brick.
saw it, when you walked up on it, how did you feel?
Well, here's the thing, right? Here's the part that people don't tell you.
Okay.
Like, you're in an algorithm.
Right.
And so it's just going to post.
So they give you a window of time.
So
There's
it
a
wasn't
window.
there. It just wasn't there.
Oh, nigga,
No.
we stood there for 55 minutes before it popped
Really?
up.
We were outside for an hour before it
Before it
showed
showed.
up.
And
So
then
y'all was just sitting there waiting for that shit.
Yeah, that's why I told you we were sharing a corner with
That's how I'm like,
Optimus
yo, because it
Prime.
didn't make sense. I'm like, well, you mean sharing the corner? I'm like,
With
but,
Optimus
but no,
Prime.
let me tell you what happened. So, of course, I want to shout out to Patrick Neri as well as Calligraphist.
Yes.
So we made sure we had someone there to capture it.
Yep.
And so when it went up the first time, we was like, yo, it's going to come again. It's going to come again. We've been keeping track with, it's going to come again. So let's wait. So the second time it came, because the first time we clearly weren't ready. So the second time.
We're like, oh my god, frantic
so
with
yeah, I
phones.
saw it the first time, y'all
And
just
then
like,
we was
oh
like,
shit.
fuck, we
Yeah.
got to catch it again. We might have to wait another hour, but we going to catch it again.
Right.
So the second time it popped up, these people were in the way. Bridget goes,
Move!
I'm screaming. Mandy and I are posing, and this family is like, "Oh, look at all the lights." I was like, "Move!" And the lady looks shook. Like I might have given her a heart attack. And I'm hoping that we have that on BTS because that's just going to be such a quintessential New Yorker.
Y'all videotaped it and everything.
New Yorker
it
versus
was giving
tourist
this. It was giving
moment.
this. She put the Heisman out.
Where's the
It
song?
went-
Doing it?
I almost.
Is it him?
No, it's Mandy.
Oh, so I'm like,
It's almost. It would have been
playing
a.
this.
No, she almost got clocked. She did.
Really?
She did.
When I tell you,
She did.
Bridget's face went, move.
I was so. I
she
was ready
eyes
to
on
shove her.
red,
I
ready
was
to
ready
go.
to shove her. I almost shoved her.
She hit her with the Heisman, and I was like, yo, we finna get this. Because mind you, it was up for 15-second slots.
That's
So,
it. Oh, so it's 50 seconds at a time.
15.
15 at
so
a time.
nigga, we had to, and now I'm looking at the pictures. My whole face is like,
Where the pic? No, pull up. I want to say it. Pull up. Pull
the
them
pictures.
up.
Oh, I haven't sent it to you. The pictures will be posted actually by the time you're listening to this episode.
Damn,
Let me see. I'm gonna
airdrop it to
airdrop you
us,
some.
Yo, Kaz, why we don't got no fucking billboard yet?
Oh shit!
We've been out for like what, a year and a half? Why the fuck we ain't got no billboard yet, my nigga?
I know. Why can't you just pause the MSG one for a little bit?
Yeah,
and
like my
Say
nigga,
Less
like
up there?
put us on. Like what the fuck? We don't got no billboard yet, bro. Not even like no Twitter, bro,
Come on, Kaz, say less, do more.
Oh shit! Not say less, do more.
Kaz, we playing.
We love
Kaz,
you.
we playing. We playing.
love
Kaz,
you.
we playing.
All right, it says waiting. I'll have to show you after, but y'all can see the pictures from Times Square. I was like, damn, I didn't smile. I wasn't looking cute in any way.
Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
That's fire as fuck.
Hold on, as a matter of fact,
really
I'm gonna
excited.
just show
My mom was pissed. My mom was like, "Why didn't you tell me? I would have stood out there with you." And I was like, we didn't want to. We just wanted to keep it
That's
cute.
a picture right there.
Yeah,
It's cool, right?
That is so fire. Grown, honest, and slightly toxic.
You already know that's what we
Lying
are.
ass motherfuckers.
No,
Y'all are
that's
not slightly toxic.
We are slightly toxic.
Just slightly.
Aggressively.
Damn, we're aggressive.
Wow.
And y'all own that. I love it.
No, we own slightly toxic. We don't own aggressively
Slightly.
toxic.
Is it slightly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen. We get more. Yeah, we get more slack for how we hold women accountable than we do.
Right.
anything
We hold
else.
everyone accountable.
Why you get slack?
Well, because
women don't like accountability.
Women don't like accountability as much as men don't. And
Didn't Rosie say that when we was?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
see, look, y'all talked about that too.
Yeah, we did.
Y'all should go listen. Me and Bridget were both guests in place of Kaz on the Say Less podcast.
Kaz was on,
And
Kaz was
shout
on
to everybody
paternity leave.
shout to everybody that came and filled in for Kaz.
Yeah.
Shout to both of you.
And shout to Kaz for taking paternity leave, because I like to see men really like taking advantage of that and
Me too.
and taking the time to be the support person in the house and make sure everybody's good.
But
he's holding it down.
but also
Yeah.
like, and I mean, we do it every week now too. But one of the things, if you're listening and you're a podcaster, some of the hardest, like one of the hardest things I think to do with podcasting sometimes is booking guests.
right.
Yeah.
That becomes a lot of the, a lot of the
And most
struggle.
of the time we film and record during the week, so people have jobs. And I forget
that
Mandy and I be forgetting that people have jobs.
Bitch.
I be like, what do you mean you can't come in on a Monday at noon? And they're like,
Like,
bitch,
nigga, I'm working.
I've been at work. I've been in the office for 4 hours at that point. Like, I got nothing for you at 12 o'clock. Like, you got me fucked up.
No, I guess in New York, so many creatives are their own boss and don't have a job.
Yeah.
Or they have 15 jobs and they make their own schedule.
Yeah, exactly.
Or they have
usually how that
15
works.
jobs.
Yeah.
I guess with us preparing to move to 2 episodes a week, I would like to ask, because you have a pod with 2 of your close friends.
Yeah.
This week, I literally, after last week's recording, I hit Bridget up and I was like, yo, can we just go to dinner as friends? Because I miss you as a friend. We don't even talk like friends anymore. We talk only about,
And we talk every day.
About business.
Mandy and I
day
talk
about
every
business.
day. Yeah.
But also, apparently, I heard I was a micromanager, and so every morning you're getting business updates or Excel sheets, or she's alarms going off from emails because I CC everybody.
I wake up and I won't
see all
on a Sunday morning. I'm not expecting to do anything prior to the start of football, so I'm looking at my phone at 9:30, and there's already 3 emails. 3 by 9:30 on a Sunday. I had to text her like, Mandy,
It's Sunday.
it's Sunday, bro.
Yeah, like knock it off.
Yeah, like we had a call. We had to schedule a call with the attorney, and I was surprised. And Mandy was like, "Well, Monday morning," and in my mind, I was like, "Well, it's kind of a holiday for her, so she may not want to do that."
I forgot it was a holiday.
So you're just
not
on,
a
you're just on
holiday,
go.
okay.
You're just on
Always
go.
on go.
But also,
Yeah.
I knew of the holiday because I was like, yo, can y'all please chill with Martin Luther King on these club flyers?
Yeah.
So I knew
Not
that
the club flyer.
Nah, it's always that.
Y'all don't got MLK on the club
always-
flyers.
it's always they do.
It's always
Are you
that.
not
You never seen that?
bitch, you don't be on
What?
Twitter as much as
Oh
me.
my nigga, bro.
Nigga, they be putting chains on MLK.
Listen. Go to the South. Go to Atlanta. Go to Houston.
Go to Nashville.
Go to New Orleans. Like nigga, MLK is plastered.
like an IG
For
model,
brunch.
like a vixen.
no.
Bro,
not
the
a
strip club,
vixen.
bro. I'm telling
they
you,
be putting gloves.
They
Did you
whore
look
that
up
nigga, yo.
Look up MLK club flyers.
They whore
I
that
know-
nigga out.
And go to
How y'all treat MLK?
I'm surprised
like,
you've never seen that.
No.
Oh yeah, what?
Why don't y'all have that same energy at church on the Sunday before? Because he was a
nigga.
pastor.
Nah, trust me.
Y'all turned him into a social media
The only
influencer. I'm
only
dead.
nigga I've never seen on the flyer is Jesus.
Oh nah.
You see Jesus on the flyer?
with the dress? Hell
Oh,
yeah.
nah.
Mandy.
It's Sunday. On Easter Sunday, you don't
I ain't
think
never
Jesus,
seen Jesus on the
You
flyer.
don't think Jesus on the flyer? Hold on. Let me look this up. Hold on. MLK club flyer. I'm telling you.
Watch. Look at Jesus.
We do
Jesus.
have a screen man, by the way, y'all. But
Jesus don't even want it.
Jesus don't even like that.
Jesus don't like that. We talking about this.
Yeah.
Jesus disconnected the internet. He's like, y'all
when
not about to embarrass me today.
When Jesus says no, nobody can say yes. Not even the Wi-Fi.
Jesus said, cut it.
Okay.
Look at that.
Look.
She look like a mixtape cover.
Wait,
no, literally.
Wait.
Look at that.
You weren't
Look.
aware?
All of
Wait.
it.
You weren't aware? Look at MLK.
What is this pink? What is this pink fit?
He is in.
Bro, that's an XXL magazine cover. That's what that is. Nigga just dropped an album.
They photoshopped his head on a on a tilt.
Wait, but are you ready?
With a chain and a crew neck pink sweatshirt.
Martin Luther King weekend freedom to twerk party. He got us the freedom to twerk,
Not
y'all.
the free at last.
Bro, I'm telling you, this has been a thing.
This has been a thing for years.
Well, at least I
I'm
know.
surprised you're just now seeing this.
Now I know what our episode cover art is. It's gonna be the freedom to twerk poster. Shit.
No, I absolutely love this.
That's crazy.
Yeah, listen, look.
What is wrong with y'all?
Got him as Ludacris, or is that Jeezy? Whatever.
Oh my god.
I'm telling you, all these flyers are niggas in the South.
100%.
Not living the dream.
Texas,
Living the
New
dream.
Orleans.
Living the dream is it.
To Florida, to Alabama, to even DC. Even DC.
I hate it.
Yeah.
I hate this
it's
for
been a
us.
thing. Trust me.
I do. Good. I really hate
but,
this for us.
shouts to MLK.
Shout out to MLK.
And to the I Have a Dream. I actually was in DC this weekend.
Yeah.
I went to the
How was that?
I went to the Smithsonian.
The African American Museum.
I've been there many times.
That shit is not
only
heavy.
heavy.
It's heavy as hell.
Yeah.
So here's how you. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
See, the thing is,
okay,
you have to go to a history museum with a conspiracy theorist.
No.
So listen, no. I didn't even hold you. It was so much fun. It was so much fun. So. I used to talk to this nigga that was a scientist, and we went there. I went to DC.
A scientist?
Yeah.
How is he a scientist in a conspiracy?
He's a scientist for like an engineering scientist. I don't know. He got a scientist degree, whatever that's called.
A PhD?
There we go. That's what he got. But he's not a doctor, but he's a scientist. So, anyways,
is he a scientist or an engineer?
What is
both. He be dealing with the computers and stuff.
Okay.
He's a science.
So he's an engineer.
A scientific engineer. Anyway.
It's not a thing.
Okay. Well,
I was just gonna let her tell the story.
Anyway, we go to the African American Museum. Mind you, I've been there now probably 5 times. It's very hard. It's like 4 floors or something like that.
3 floors up, and then one big exhibit.
So the one, mind you. What it does is it takes you through time. So the one at the bottom takes you through the slave trade, and then the one all the way at the top.
It's in chronological order.
Yeah. Pretty much.
You're looking at Oprah at the top floor.
Oprah and Obama are like
Oprah and
top
Obama
tier.
is everywhere. The hot comb, it's great at the top.
Right.
So we were going through talking about the slave trade, and when you talk to a conspiracy theorist, they have a theory about everything. Right. And one of the things that did lead me to question about the African American Museum was when they had the pictures of each of the slave ships, they had the number of people who died, jumped overboard, did all these things. And those numbers specifically in the records, we just didn't believe. I know that a lot of people, like the whites, didn't even view black people as actual people back then, which is why even by the time they made it here, they were 1/3 of a person, or 2/3, 3/5. There we go, 3/5. And so you have something about this? Cause you look like, okay. So cause I'm like, bitch, teach me something.
I was like, I feel like Jay got notes. I
majored in this. You majored in it.
Oh, okay. So you are. So
fact check me if I'm wrong. So when we're looking at these actual, because of course it's on old paper and it's written with a feather and ink, and I'm just like, there's no way that they literally have these exact records from these slave ships. You're dealing with certain terrain being over water for all of that time. Right. And then the fact that y'all didn't even view these people as people. Yeah. So the idea that you counted.
That's also why they kept a record of it, because they were going to sell these people. Yeah. So they had to keep a record of it. So I would debunk that theory, because it's money. For them, it was money. People were slaves. They were property.
It was gold and it was sugar. Like that was their equation for black people.
So they had to keep a record because if they committed and were getting paid for a certain amount of slaves and they didn't deliver that, then they had to compensate in another way. Yeah, that's not a.
But do you
insurance?
But then even the artifact they had a house that was like this
money
house was here.
which is also why they didn't mind throwing people overboard, because they collected insurance on the people that didn't make it.
I just don't know if those records were like those were the actual papers.
Maybe not.
I don't know. That's where I was just like,
I mean, history is always I think history is always toyed with.
Yes.
Like we always have things that you want people to believe, or you want people to have an idea of. Like a lot of history has been tainted, especially like a lot of our history.
Our history for sure.
That's why we have that museum.
Right.
Because our story is not going to be told.
Oh, listen. I was in tears walking through and looking at the speculum that was used to to perform medical experiments on
African Americans,
on pregnant African American women. And just like reading the testimonies about how many women died when doctors were trying to figure out, how to like really get in and surgically inspect the bodies and what things were going wrong. I mean, women, it just
ironically
they were used as guinea pigs.
No, they were mutilated. They were mutilated for the sake of white doctors trying to figure out how to do it right on.
What was your favorite part of that museum? I have mine.
My favorite part was, and it was a little part, but it just catered too much to me because it's what I do for a living. So it was like the radio part.
Yep.
So just looking at, all the radio stations, the disc jockeys that came before me that, set everything up that for me to be who I am, that was like my thing that really, really, just stuck to me. It makes me, realize and understand and love what I do.
Yeah.
And where I come from. You feel what I'm saying? Like I loved everything about it, from, just learning about the, slave trade, learning about music, learning about just our people, but that right there, that's me.
My favorite part of the museum, which also resonated with me, was the education hall. Yeah. So you literally see the desks, and it goes into just what African American kids and children had as their first school things, and then it goes into like the first black doctor. It goes into the first woman to get a degree, and it goes into like all of these things where I was just like, wow. And I sit here with two of my degrees, and I'm just like, damn, look at what they had to go through to just get an education.
And that's the thing. Like,
I love the education
like,
part
those
of it.
things are left out of actual history.
They are.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, you can't go to a regular museum right now and see any of that.
Yeah.
Right.
Which is fucked up.
Whoever curated that did a phenomenal job, because starting with slavery is already heavy, and then they kind of fill in the blanks later with like black inventors and people that helped develop different technologies and that kind of stuff. I thought was really, really great. The part that I did, I won't say I enjoyed, but that was fascinating to me was the Emmett Till part of the exhibit.
That was heavy.
That was heavy, but also there was not one single person, no matter what race you were, that walked through that didn't automatically, you see them, the tears well up. Everybody's choked up, everybody immediately, because they're playing music in the background. It's an experience that no matter what race you are the most human in that moment.
And that's an isolated part of the museum.
It's an isolated exhibit.
And you only get like maybe 5 to 10 minutes.
There's a line, so you have to like walk in a single file line.
So like they have
his actual. They have like
the actual casket. So it's the actual casket, and then
crazy.
they have a picture of him. But it's like not the body, obviously. But it's
the picture of what he looks like.
It's a picture. So it's open casket. And then so like there's a quote on the wall from his mother. And I don't want to, misquote it, but like it's a very, very heavy quote. And his mom, they wanted that quote up there just so they could, because she felt really bad about what she said. And then after her son got killed, so that whole that exhibit right there is very.
I wonder if that's it.
Is it?
That first one.
It's very short. It's from his mom.
Oh yeah, let's see. Maybe Emmett Till's mother.
Yeah,
quote.
it's
mother quote. Boom.
Yeah. That's probably the one, that brown one.
That brown one.
Yep. Is it that one?
No, that's JW. No.
I think whatever it was, it was something that's.
Yeah.
Oh, let the people see what I have seen.
No, it's not that one.
But she did say that one.
Yeah, she did. But there's another quote.
Well, that's the reason that she had the casket open, which is also really, terrifying.
But yeah, that's one of the only places you can't take pictures, and you can't
they won't let you. Yeah.
And they really emphasize like, yo, listen. Y'all got 15 minutes to, see what this is, but it's very heavy. It's very, And I saw a father with his son. He put him on his shoulders And like he like really emphasized like what this was. Like the kid was like maybe like 7 or 8 years old, so he has no idea what's going on. But he sat there with him. And he was like, "This is who he is. This is what happened. This, that, and the third." And I felt like he was having a real like,
moment.
I understand like. This is what America is.
Right. And I mean, to me, looking at all the people and all the reactions in real time and watching people kind of look around at each other, especially white people in the museum. Yeah. For black people, I think it was a little bit sad because you see how desensitized I think a lot of us are in seeing death, first of all, and seeing young black men die, which I mean happens more frequently than is televised in the media, obviously. But I just think, watching, Asian people, and this was, when I went, it was like 4 years. It was like 4 years ago, I think, for my birthday weekend I went. And obviously, it wasn't COVID, so nobody had masks on. You could just see like the pain and the like the devastation, especially parents, right? Like parents, like mothers, fathers with their kids. You would hear them kind of giving a narrative. You would hear
little conversations like, all right, well, you know that picture I have in my bedroom? This is what this is.
Right.
Like I heard so many conversations like that, just like ear hustling. I'm like, they're really explaining to these, especially during this kind of weekend.
But also, like I said, I've been 5 times and every time I see something new.
Right.
Like because it's so many things to see. Like it's worth if you're ever in the DC area.
Please go.
The African American Museum is
take 2 hours out of your day and just go see that shit. And
absolutely,
just, you'll learn so much about yourself, about what you love, and about what you do, and about who you are. So
check that out. Y'all know we transitioning now to the fun stuff.
Yeah, this song gonna be gone when we transition to 2 episodes a week.
We'll see. Hey. Now y'all know let's get into the fun stuff. Can we talk about the fun stuff?
Yes, we can. We love fun stuff.
What's the fun stuff?
The fun
man.
Stuff.
What's the fun stuff?
And I'm really mad because I really thought I was gonna come in with props today. I wanted to like
props.
Yeah.
Like what?
Like a condom and a thing of hot sauce.
Condom is a.
You know where we're going with this.
No, I feel like this is a good place to end the episode because like we were serious, and I think because like now I feel like we're really about to just go.
Oh yeah, I love going all the way. We have to. We got to uplift the transition song.
Because if everybody who's at work listening to this is now number one reminded and pissed off that yesterday was the day off and they probably weren't thinking about the Smithsonian Museum, so we just made everybody feel mad guilty for being at the Freedom to Twerk party. So now we just got to make everybody feel better about life. Now that they're listening to us at their desk.
I got you.
All right, so I was super excited when this dropped. Now, because I ain't trying to get in trouble, this is an alleged story, guys.
Alleged.
I have not seen court documents or anything yet. However, there is an Instagram model that alleged Drake put hot sauce in his used condom to stop groupies from stealing his sperm. Basically, first off, the fact that she admitted to going into the trash can and pulling the condom out and putting it in her pussy, that's a whole nother story we'll talk about because that to me is like, sis, you should have been embarrassed to the fact that you...
Are you not embarrassed?
Are you not... Listen, and I don't have that drop on here either. I gotta... Are you not embarrassed?
Have you ever heard that? Have you ever heard the clip?
We got a drop for it, but not on my new computer. This is embarrassing. But she decided to share the story that her and Drake together had consensual sex.
Okay.
He... after having sex, went into the bathroom to remove the condom, tied it, put it in the trash can, because actually, fellas, it is bad to flush.
Why is it bad?
Because it clogs up the piping and plumbing.
It's a hotel. It's not my house.
Okay. All right. Just in general, you shouldn't do it. Okay. Because then what happens if you at the hotel for a couple days, now you fucked up the pipe, now you can't even shit in your own room because now the shit not going to flush down.
Just get a new room. If I'm Drake, get a new room.
Well, I don't know if this was done at a hotel or not.
Okay,
we didn't get those details.
It's all hypothetical.
But hypothetical, she said that after they were done,
Low better not never see no money like Drake.
None.
Because let me tell you right now. Let me tell you right now. The whole building.
The money I see right now, I'll be acting stupid. Like
Jesus.
Okay, well, I'm gonna be acting stupid, but
Oh my
all
God.
I do is smoke.
I'm over here like the London going. All the toilets gonna be overflowing in the London. He gonna be like, oh well, put it on my tab. Like what?
I want to say so many things, but I'm just gonna.
I need you to say it.
Please go off. This is the place to do it.
First of all, I'm not wearing a condom if I'm like, if I'm
You're not wearing a condom if you're Drake?
No, if I'm gonna have a girl. I'm gonna have a.
You're so full of shit. And you're gonna cheat on her if you're Drake.
Whoa.
Wow.
Whoa. Like, I don't know what trauma you come from, my nigga, but like, hold on.
You gotta listen. You gotta get through season one. You gotta get through season one to see the thing is to get through the trauma.
But low key, would you not then? So here's my thing. When I think of men with Drake money,
right?
We've seen Drake with a multitude of women. We also have men like Floyd Mayweather who has his harem. We also see Diddy who is out with Joy one week and fucking the city girl the next week.
Right.
So cool. It's cute. The idea that you'll have one woman, but a lot of these men do not. So. But more power to you. It sounds good. It just sounds good.
I just think
if you fucking up pipes at hotels, I'm not trusting that you care too much about having one woman. Just being honest.
What's the correlation? Like, where's
it's a mindfulness thing. It's a consideration
You're
thing.
not sounding very considerate.
Bro. It's
just
a
not very
hotel,
considerate.
my nigga.
You're
like,
just not very considerate.
Okay.
It's a lot of people. The people that have to clean it and end up doing it don't get paid enough to do that kind of shit either.
And they choose to do that work. So
you're right.
Some people don't have the choices that we think they have.
Well, listen. Listen.
That's a combo for another day.
Drake decided to think far ahead. Yeah. She says that she dug the condom out of the trash to transfer the semen into her body, and she discovered that his unconventional birth control method was.
I cannot buy this story.
Why?
I cannot.
Do you know what's crazy? The interneted, and they pulled up a story of him with sriracha in bed talking about the love of my life. There is a picture with Drake holding a bottle of sriracha sauce. If you could look up Drake sriracha sauce picture.
You know what though?
Look up images.
I'm surprised that half of these Twitter users aren't with the CIA.
No, they are. Look,
FBI.
right here. This picture right here. The second one. Yep. Nope, the second one.
Wow.
So it's literally make them know, and it's him talking to a bottle of sriracha. It's a video. I don't know if you could get to the video.
I mean, Drake had a baby with a woman that was
Stop.
Don't
stop.
Look.
So
Drake
traumatized.
Look.
Bridget, stop.
Look. So to me, it's not far fetched. This nigga made a video with sriracha sauce, my nigga. Look, talking to it like he.
How do y'all
it.
find this shit so fast?
What do you mean?
No, like what's his name?
No,
Rob.
that's Rob. He's doing it. That's Asante.
Oh, Asante.
Asante is screaming now.
Aside from this, what do you do for a living?
Drake sriracha.
I know, but it's just like
he's also a podcaster.
He is a podcaster. Shout out to the Friend Zone.
Yeah.
y'all niggas are quick with this shit. Like, god damn.
You know what though? If anybody was gonna have a condiment, it was gonna be Drake.
I'm not gonna lie.
Condiment?
Yeah.
I'm not.
Hot sauce is a condiment.
A condom.
And now we have the name of our episode.
Condiment.
Condiments.
Yo, what I will say about y'all too, y'all niggas are quick on y'all feet.
Let me tell you something.
What do you mean?
No, y'all are quick on because that right there, that condiment.
Hold on,
that was. And you also a songwriter too, so like, yeah, I get it.
You know, I gotta wordplay. It's a lot of wordplay. The shit that's troubling to me though is like, sis, you looked at that condom, which is fairly iridescent, and it was
it not colorful?
Red. It's red mixed with so it looks
iridescent. That's a good word.
Oh, she comes with the word.
Good word.
So it's giving like day 4 period, right? And you thought that you were gonna impregnate yourself with day 4 period colored semen?
Yo, how vivid!
Like
vivid is that storytelling? Just that pocket.
Because the women listening to this know exactly what I'm talking about. It's like the last. It's either like the day before you start, where it's a little pinkish, or depending on how much sriracha, it's a little brownish. Like, so you thought that was that was normal? Nah.
So she hollered saying that her vagina felt like lava was being poured into it. Drake did respond. So
what did he say?
Yeah, what did he say?
Drake responded and said, I'm going to give you these 15 minutes. I'm going to take the rest of the 23 hours and 45 minutes of the day type of thing.
What the fuck does that mean?
I don't know.
Which was not a denial.
That's literally not a denial.
He didn't deny it.
That's like, yo, I'm going to give you your fame, but like, all right, then I'm going to take the rest of the day. But so also, are you denying it?
And I'm going to make sure I continue pouring hot
gave her
sauce
lava.
in these condoms.
Right, so you gave her lava crotch. Heard you. That's crazy, yo.
Certified.
You know what, Aubrey? I'm not even mad at you.
I'm not mad either.
Because honestly, fuck that girl for going into the garbage to try to get sperm out the condom. Fuck that girl.
I feel like
She deserved what she got.
He did that shit on purpose. He did that.
But also, she deserved what she got. She deserved what she got.
He did that shit on purpose.
But, you know, message.
That was funny as shit, Drake. I'll give you that. That was funny as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. That was funny.
And I've heard of a lot of things that I dealt with a lot of athletes. So I've heard the stories of the lengths that they
Allegedly.
go. No, I have.
No,
fucked a lot of guys. That's not an alleged.
Trying to give you some
No.
grace. I was trying to give you some grace. My bad. Okay, all right. You done fucked a lot of athletes. All right.
There's no need. There's no need for grace.
It's factual.
You know, at this point,
well,
it's
I've had a lot of the conversations where, first off, I also used to run a sports blog.
Yeah.
That went a little bit more to the gossipy side, and it always shocked me that these men dealt with women that would do things like this.
Yeah.
And I talked to my homegirl and I was like, yo, it's Drake. The fact that he would deal with a woman that you have to put condom in a hot sauce in a condom as another measure because you're not trusting the person you fuck. It's so crazy because when it comes to community dick, it's just like, y'all will really fuck a chicken sandwich. Because why are you
Stop saying y'all.
I mean,
They.
Because
when you say y'all, you talking about me.
Okay.
They.
But you also said you wouldn't use a condom.
Right.
At all.
You said, I'm going to have a girl.
That's when I have Drake money.
Oh.
We're not talking about right now.
Oh, okay.
Just say they. Don't say y'all.
They. Well, a lot of men, not all.
There we go.
Especially when they reach this stardom or have this amount of money.
Yeah.
They literally just fuck whoever's attractive and don't dig deep into like the actual people they're laying down with.
Of course.
I mean, Tristan Thompson just had a baby.
You right.
Like men don't. A lot of men. I won't say
a lot of men.
all men.
See,
A lot of men.
A lot of men.
A lot of men.
We don't say all when we say men. Y'all stop adding words into our mouths.
Some men.
We don't
some
say
of y'all.
all.
Yeah.
Okay.
Listen.
Majority of y'all. A lot of y'all.
There you go with the y'all shit again.
A lot of y'all. I say y'all, nigga.
A lot of men.
I'm from Florida.
Oh, yeah, you are. Country.
Yeah.
I just say y'all.
She is. A lot of y'all.
Country bumpkin.
A lot of y'all.
A lot of y'all.
Yeah.
No, a lot of us do dumb shit.
Yes.
A lot of us don't think. A lot of us don't care for the repercussions. Obviously, you look at Tristan Thompson. Like, this nigga does.
But you know what though? What I realize is that people don't care. It'd be one thing if you didn't think. People don't care.
Yeah,
Men don't care. Women don't care.
Right.
Like that's the part that's really disconcerting.
People don't care.
It's like people in general don't care. Like for a girl to tell that story, like you said, it's like are you not embarrassed?
Are you not embarrassed?
Like you telling the story, sis. You giving us the testimony and you not thinking about this.
That.
I know we gotta find the clip.
I know.
We gotta find the clip. Are you not embarrassed?
Are you not embarrassed?
This is embarrassing.
No, but seriously,
It's her accent. It's her
Nah,
accent.
it's the accent that does it. Here we
That's
go.
her?
Yeah,
we
this is her.
we gotta unmute it though.
Oh, nah. The remote over there.
Oh,
Look,
nah.
now we got a lot going on.
She looked like she says it.
It's the best.
I can't even hear her, and I know she said it.
Yeah.
Are you not embarrassed?
You're not embarrassed.
So I had to drop, but I switched laptops, so I haven't brought all of the drops to this laptop
Let me
yet.
just say, like, there's a lot of shit going on in here. I just want to say, like, I thought our studio had a lot of shit. There's
got
a
a lot
lot
of
of
shit
shit.
going on. We got a
Like,
lot of
she's
shit
taking
going on.
pictures every 30 seconds. This nigga's fucking with this shit over here.
Soundboard.
Soundboard. My
Live
man is like
switching.
going back from camera angle. He's
shout
over
out
there
to
just
the
pulling
team.
up shit.
Yeah,
Like,
But mind you, the team also has 2 more individuals who do post-production that live
Yes.
in Texas
bro,
and LA.
it's a
Yes.
lot of
We have a
shit.
team.
Like,
We
I
got a
feel
team.
like
Team.
I feel like I'm recording an album right now. Like
Volume
this
1.
Don't get me started. Bro, you know what? Fuck that. No.
We should talk about it.
I mean, to be honest, well, we talked about it.
Mandy's not familiar with Volume 1, but we should talk about it.
talk about it.
All right. So
There's
every
a-
time I'm on Twitter and I'm like, at night, I always like playing like songs or I put up like things that I'm listening to. And like 9 times out of 10, I'm listening to Volume 1. And everyone's always like,
Jay-Z.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Jay-Z. Yeah, Jay-Z's second album came out in 1997. And everyone's like, yo, Volume 1 is not that good, this, that, and the third. And I always say that album has one of his best rapping moments throughout his entire career. And everyone always like, they kind of disagrees. Like, oh, Sunshine was on that album. That's the video where he was like,
Well, the video ruined the song.
that's what I said. So
Like-
fast forward to yesterday, right?
Yes.
Somebody had posted something about Sunshine, like, oh, the video was cool, but the song was doper, like this and the third. Questlove retweeted that clip
Shout out to Questlove.
and said, he loved Volume 1, hated that video, and added Jay.
Oh.
Jay came in.
Jay came into Twitter.
Jay responded.
Jay entered the chat. Yes.
Jay responded like maybe 2 or 3 hours later saying like, I agree with your sentiment. That album was he knew it was going to be a monster, but it was like a failed opportunity to be a commercial hit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like if you look up, you can look up the quote right now. If you go to Jay-Z Twitter, Questlove, you'll find it. So
Jay-Z
it pretty
Twitter,
much,
Questlove.
it pretty much, he agreed with what we were saying, how great of an album that was, but that song was kind of detrimental to the process of the album.
Well, I mean, it also just goes to show, like, even
if I'm phrasing
even
it right.
someone as great as a Jay, you know what I'm saying, as monumental as Reasonable Doubt was,
right?
For the second album, everybody has that sophomore album feeling of like, and he said, I think being haunted, like he felt like it was haunting him.
Yes, it was haunted. Yes, that's what it was.
Which I think is true for a lot of artists. That sophomore, that like feeling, that weird uncertainty that you may not match the performance of the first project
and
that
like,
you dropped.
And Puff was instrumental on that project.
Yep.
But that song that everyone hates, Sunshine.
Oh yeah, keep going.
And Babyface is on. It's Babyface and Foxy Brown. Like that's a.
There we go.
She's our main argument. Is Hate for Volume 1 is he's embarrassed for trying to make a monster and not putting numbers up. But a lot of the LP contains his best moments, which we always say. That's one of his best rapping albums of his entire career.
Rapping albums, not mainstream,
not mainstream, none of that. Rapping moments that has some of his best rapping moments. And he came in, and if you can pull it up.
And he said, yeah, and Jay responded.
Jay responded.
It was great.
Where is it at?
It may not be in this thread. Maybe just go to Questlove's timeline.
As fast as y'all found Sriracha with Drake, y'all can't find this Jay-Z
I know. Go to Jay-Z Questlove.
Go to Jay-Z's Twitter. Just go to SC.
Yeah, go to SC.
Right there. Just click on SC and you'll see it. Yeah, go down. Keep going down. Keep going down. Yep. Right there.
Click on SC.
SC.
Keep scrolling down.
Keep scrolling down. There you go. Right there. You see
SC.
You says fight me. See right there. There you go.
Yeah, and you can see the response.
So here he goes.
Agreed. Me too. I know what that could have been, so it haunts me. Streets is Watching was the first song I made.
Oh wow.
Off that album. So Jay agrees with us. We know that album is, I think, to me, it's his second best album in that category, in his catalog. American Gangster is my favorite
American
album.
Gangster is great.
American Gangster Volume 1 and Reasonable Doubt. Those are my top 3.
I love that y'all are having this conversation.
I had to bring it up.
Yeah.
I had to bring it up.
Wait, what year was this?
What? Volume 1?
You were 5.
Volume 1 was 1997.
It was
So this is what I
97.
was
I'm
listening
sorry.
to. While y'all were tuned into that, this was actually.
I guarantee you, I was listening to this too, and I had the lollipop.
What I was listening to.
This is how I know I was destined for music because I was listening to this and Mbop.
I wanna.
And you loved it.
And I loved it.
I wanna really
And
wanna
then
take a sick.
And then I was still listening to Reasonable Doubt. Like I still loved. I was a little late, but this came out in '96 too. But I was listening to Mbop. And feeling it. I had feeling it and Mbop in the same rotation.
There's so many different dynamics.
There's a lot going on in here. There's a lot going on in here.
Yo, I love the fact that I could come here and sit here like this is like a recess. Like we're here. We're at the lunch table.
No, that's
this is
so
the
many
lounge.
conversations being passed around.
This is the senior lounge. That's what this is.
Yeah.
This is the senior lounge where we.
But also, we went out and grabbed drinks, and our conversations have bounced like this.
Always.
I had to just.
Shots. We're gonna have picklebacks today. No, but I wanted to bring that up too because I think there's so many great music conversations that take place online that we don't get a chance to really pod about.
Yeah.
And I wanted to give you that moment to get that off because I know like even Sean Dickerson too is another one that's like
Sean
ultimate
is
music head. Shout out
to
Sean Dickerson. Next time he's in New York, I really want to have him on the pod.
Yeah, shout out to Sean.
Because I think he has a tremendous capacity
his
for
capacity
music knowledge.
For music. His capacity for music and his nostalgia. He's like us. Like he just likes the old, that raw, authentic, golden era of hip hop. Like
let me tell you something. He was talking to me about trying to find his wife, right? And I said, well, what are like two like really important criteria? He was like, well, one, she has to understand the importance of a French wine and also has to know at least one verse of Incarcerated Scarfaces. And I said, okay, your wife is not in LA. I'm gonna tell you that straight up. You might have to move. She's not in LA.
Your wife is either in New York, or Chicago, Philly. Or maybe
Philly.
DC,
maybe
or
DC.
Philly.
Like the tri-state.
Maybe
tri-state,
DC, maybe DC, Philly.
DMV.
Yeah, it would have to be DC, Philly. Yeah, it would have to be that area.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, that was when he told me that. I was like, oh, you belong in New York. You have a New York soul.
So I raised the question. What verse does your husband have to know? One verse.
Ooh,
what's
good
one
question.
verse your husband have to? That's for both of y'all.
Oh, I don't have a.
Okay, song.
Like
what's one song your husband has to know?
Oh,
could be R&B or hip hop.
My husband has to know every song on J. Cole's mixtapes before Friday Night Lights. Like I've been a J. Cole stan forever.
I'm just surprised that that's
to me we have to go back to Sideline Story, Friday Night Lights. We have to be able to rock to those, and when we go to the show, you know the words with me. Like I'm really big. I've gone to every Cole concert that has been in my city since 2009. I literally spoke to this with Elliott Wilson. I left Memorial Day weekend Vegas in 2012 to fly back to New York for his Crowned events, his Crowned series with J. Cole.
Wow.
It wasn't a concert. Like, and me and Elliot had this conversation where he was doing this shit before the Drink Champs and before podcasting was a thing.
Wow.
He literally had to put on the ticket. This is not a concert. J. Cole is not performing. It's a sit down. And so to me, literally since 2000, I would say 11, 2010, I've been to all his shows. And when he gets into that bag of his mixtapes that I'm still waiting to hit streaming services because fuck it, I have to go to YouTube.
Or Dat Piff.
Or some bullshit or something that's gonna probably actually get me a fucking virus on my MacBook. Despite the fact that they say MacBooks don't get viruses, Dat Piff will definitely give me a virus. Just like LimeWire did and everything else.
BearShare,
you know what I mean?
Galaxy, Kazaa.
Definitely gave you everything.
So that would be me. I need you to be able to get into that J. Cole bag with me.
I don't think there's anything in particular that he would have to know, but you got to have an appreciation for music. Like, cause I'll go, you know what I'm saying? Like I'll go to a Wu-Tang show. I'll sit. My man is a big Queens Jamaican, so he's all Nas everything.
Gotcha.
And so for him, it's like I love that he's into that and that he's passionate about it. But you got to be able to
go to a Wu-Tang concert, not for the music.
But I'm saying I would sit through. I would sit through a Wu-Tang. I would sit through a Wu-Tang concert, even though that's not my era. I would sit through a Wu-Tang concert if you can go to a John Mayer show with me. You got to be able to sit through John Mayer with me. Even if you don't know the music, you got to have an appreciation for it.
I like that. I like that.
It's got to be both because I'm a music person. Like,
you're a music head.
I'm a
like
music
everything's
head.
coming from different directions.
Yeah, like, and you gotta either that or Kate Tronada. We gotta be at Coach. Nice. We can be at Coachella and we can be at Governor's Ball. It could be either or.
What about you?
She's got to know at least one Jeezy song.
I love it.
At least one Jeezy song.
I love it.
And you gotta
couldn't walk a mile off in my Air Force.
You gotta rap with emphasis. Like you gotta rap like you in the kitchen.
Know what's I know a lot of women that know Jeezy.
I know a lot of women.
Any women out there that listen to Jeezy, like the back of their hand, like you are appreciated.
I know a couple women that know Jeezy well.
At least know this one. It was a radio hit, and it has this man.
Oh,
well,
not this.
No. I need you to give me something.
We need like early Snowman. We need early.
Give me some grungy shit.
I'm not mad at this.
Or this one we just talked about, Jay.
Oh,
now
listen.
see if you know this.
See, here we go.
If you know this, you either gotta be Jeezy or Jay. I need you to know at least one song word for word. This song right here. If you know this shit,
this is a workout song for me.
Bro, I'm asking your ring size. If you can give me either verse,
ladies,
give me that ring size.
Ladies, you already know.
Give me that ring size. You're good.
But wait, you actually said something. She said this is a workout song.
This is a workout song.
And you know what's crazy about that?
You know why I did that?
Yes. Come on, Segu. Come on, Segu.
Okay,
so I came
across. My dog, man. I'm sorry. We be vibing.
What did I miss?
No, it's called The Outline.
Yeah, we have an outline.
So what's crazy is I ran across something and I was like, yo, Bridget, we have to talk about this. So XXL Magazine actually wrote a post where they said that it was, and I don't know who they studied for this, but there was a study.
I would like to know who participated in this case study as well.
Could you pull up the article? Basically,
XXL
said that Drake, listening to Drake will actually make you run slower if you're listening to it working out.
I want to know I want the video footage for this case study as well.
Did they say? All right, so XXL's always been putting up a lot of questionable shit lately. But whatever.
So it's a new study. Let's zoom in on that.
By who?
It says according to the study by Pour Moi.
No, it's Pour Moi.
Pour Moi.
It's a clothing retailer. Yes.
Who listened to Drizzy's music during during a running workout, they ran slower. The study, which was created to find out the connection between artists and individuals' running speed, analyzed data of 60 runs by a group of runners listening to different artists for each workout. So, okay, there was an actual study done. Here goes the
I would have loved to participate in this.
The top 5 artists that make you run slower. Scroll down. Drake is number 1. BTS is number 2. Doja Cat is number 3. Nicki Minaj, followed by Katy Perry.
Katy Perry, yeah, her shit's whack.
Why are we listening to Katy Perry or BTS working out? What the fuck are we doing listening to K-pop? What workout?
Why am I listening to K-pop?
You know what's crazy?
Show me the circuit you did listening to BTS.
You know what's crazy? I didn't know who BTS was.
Oh yeah, that's a little crazy.
Yeah,
what they
That's
saying?
a little crazy.
What they saying?
It's just that they're a massive K-pop group. They're like the Backstreet Boys of the
Korean,
the Eastern world.
Yeah.
Oh wait, we do boy bands are a thing? They're coming back?
BTS is a boy band.
BTS is a boy band. Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, boy
I don't know
bands
if they're
are a
coming
thing
back
here?
in the States, but I know.
I mean, K-pop. Yeah, well, K-pop is still a big deal here. I mean, they're all over, but it's also young girls. Like it's younger. You know what I mean? It's a younger crowd. But I just would like to know what workout we're doing.
Okay, so
here's
the top 10 artists that make you run faster is
let's see.
Beyonce, Harry Styles,
Britney Spears,
Taylor Swift.
Okay, all right.
Adele.
Okay, we know that
Adele makes you run faster.
Okay, let's just say.
All right,
we know who the study was done on. Okay,
bro.
We know who was a part
Shawn
of the study.
Mendes.
Like Jeezy's not in there. Ti like.
So here's the thing, right?
Rick Ross.
Okay.
Rose like
So
anything Cool and Dre or Just Blaze produced or I'm running. Like, what are you talking about?
So I did actually.
Pour More needs to shut the fuck up. Like, I'm about,
Pour Moi is definitely
Pour
poor.
Okay.
It's definitely giving poor.
It's giving poor.
It's giving poor.
Very poor.
It's crazy though because
It's a poor
we
study.
were like, damn.
I see what you did.
Drake is somebody who like I think is cool. So I was like, what song?
I know she was
Here's a
very
lot of
surprised.
here's a lot of upbeat music.
So then
But
I had,
Drake's
hold on.
upbeat is still not upbeat.
So check this out. I found the perfect song and I was like, ooh, spin class.
She was like, "Oh, I got this," and
I got
started.
it. I got it.
And yeah, you got to show
Tell
us
me.
the movement.
It goes up.
It's
Yo,
offbeat.
you know,
Turn up the
but
music,
it's
turn up the
fine.
music.
You know
yo.
what?
Tell me.
Hold on though.
Hold
Wait,
on,
wait.
hold on,
This
hold
is
on.
great for spin
Hold on.
class.
You know
Spin
what?
class. Hold on. But then I don't. The beat is
Yo,
the beat
you
is
know,
faster
wait,
than
you
him.
know, wait,
And
you,
back.
hold on. You know
And
what?
forward. And back.
Hey.
Ready to
Hey.
tap it back double time.
Hey.
You
It's
know
great for
what?
spin.
Yo,
It's great
Pour
for
More.
spin.
Yo, hold on. Yo, you know what?
They might be on something.
Pour More might be on to something. Cause I kind of just sat back like.
Go on to the next one because we
Hold
pulled
on.
up a
All right,
couple.
give me another one.
We pulled
Hold
up a
on.
couple
Here goes
Drake
another one.
records.
Here goes another one.
I'm gonna get so in trouble.
Hey, you think you finna go right? Hey, come on.
You think
Pedal.
you do, and then
Pedal.
it's great for spin, but not running.
Hold on. You ready? Hold on.
You can't.
You might be right.
And then it just.
I'm walking fast on an incline to this. This is giving. My shoulders and elbows are going.
I
It's not giving a
I
run.
never really thought about it because when you listen to Drake music, it's usually like in a nighttime environment or in a lounge or you smoke a hookah, whatever the case is. So it seems like it's upbeat. It seems like it's fast. It seems like,
But it's not.
but when the lights are on
When you think you about to.
and there's people around, you're just like,
I would squat very slowly to this song.
Started from bottom. Now we here. Oh, if you squat, look.
I almost went somewhere else with that, but y'all threw.
If you're riding dick to this song, you have a different type of life. You lead a different life. I know where your mind was going. I know where it was going. I'm letting you know
Is that
now.
where it was going?
I'm letting you know now. If you are dropping it low on dick to this song, you live a different life.
Or he could be saying started from the bottom. Now we're here.
No,
you go
bro.
from the ass, which is the bottom.
Mandii.
I was waiting for one of y'all to catch it. I'm like, I know they know.
She knew where you
She
were
knew
going.
exactly where I was going.
But I love that you took it there without me taking it there first, because I'm always the
Bro,
one
she
she
said
wins.
she's like, if you're squatting dick to this, you live a different
You
kind
live a
of
different
life.
kind of life. If you are starting from the bottom, you are still on the bottom.
This is why I cannot drink Jameson this early in the day, bro.
You have your own personal bottle. We just do the
I
cabinet.
understand,
why
but
we
I
did
just
that.
I can't. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we went down the line of Drake songs and I was like, yeah, passion fruit. Everything is giving like you know what I'm saying? It's giving date night. It's not giving calorie burn. It's just not. It's just not. And we love Drake. We
Yo,
do.
why am I here?
Because you live it.
It's just so perfect.
Oh,
yeah,
my goodness.
I think
that
they
was
got that
funny.
right. The list of
No, I'm not even. Yo, After listening to these records, I'm like, yo, they got that right.
God's plan.
They got that right.
Like,
because I'm like, nah, like that, his music be turned up. I'm like, that's kind of a slow.
Like it's a slow, even the way he does it. So I guess what do you listen to when you work out?
Yeah, to get amped. Oh shit!
Do I work out?
The fuck? You see how skinny I am? Work out.
You don't do legs? You don't want to
look at my legs, my nigga. What legs am I doing? The fuck? I sit and smoke hookah after work. What legs am I doing? Where am I going? Where am I running to?
You're not, I was gonna say Drake might be the playlist for you because you're not running fast.
I do push-ups, like maybe I do 200 push-ups a day.
To who? Just in your mind? Just
in my head, yeah.
Oh, so that's meditation.
That's meditation?
Yo, this nigga keep laughing at me.
So no music is being played.
No, when I do my push-ups, I watch TV. I watch TV a lot. So I'll be watching something.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I just do my push-ups. But yeah, I don't work out to music. I mean, when I work out.
Like, Mandy and I decided we gonna start making more playlists. But Rick Ross is definitely top of my list for workout. Yeah. Rose gets it right. Yeah.
Jay.
Jeezy is good for workouts.
T.I. is good.
T.I. is also really good for workouts.
He is actually. His older catalog, like T.I. versus T.I.P. is my favorite project.
You know what works too, and I was surprised, but like if I'm not in the mood to work out, I put Meek Mill on because because he screams at you.
So if you feel like he's literally a yoga instructor.
No, he's literally telling him, "You think it was finished?
Like, no, bitch, hold on, wait a minute." You're like, all right, I'm gonna go. Like I got one more set in me. You're right. I got one more set. I got one more set.
You need a fitness company, brother.
I got
the way
one
you
more
be yelling
set.
at niggas, you need a fitness company.
You need to run a circuit training class. You need to run a boot camp, my guy.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Bro,
you thought that was finished?
If that rapping shit don't work out, my nigga,
you could definitely teach a class,
gym.
Bro.
Take it to Gold's Gym.
Take it to spin cycle.
Right. If this rap shit fails, my nigga, you got another career waiting for you.
Yeah.
Well, we were talking. So I love Moneybagg Yo. That's
and Lil Baby.
They get me going. But then I realized as well, when I'm cleaning, those are the same songs I listen to. So because you don't work out,
it's very strange to me to watch Mandii clean like all with the Swiffer, and Moneybagg Yo is like. It's so strange. It's very
she's
strange.
Come over when I'm in the middle of cleaning my house and it's literally Moneybagg Yo on all of my Alexas. Yeah. And she's like, okay. Like, even during Christmas, she had to change my Alexa to fucking Christmas music. She's like, it's December.
Yeah, it's like, my nigga, turn the Moneybagg Yo off.
I mean, I like
turn
it.
the Waukesha off.
It really
like
gets
Mandii
me
will
going.
open the door all happy-go-lucky. Hey, I actually just finished making Oprah. And then mad loud, I just looked at my wrist, I got time today. And I'm like, Mandii, what spirit are we channeling here? Because I'm confused, sis. Like, you're cooking vegetables and you're Swiffering. Fuck it, I'm crossing the line today. And I'm just like, the moods don't match.
They
don't match,
me.
my guy. They don't match.
Okra and down south music.
Y'all niggas are fucking stupid.
Like,
Mandii, I don't know how to feel.
She'll come in and change my music. Like,
bro,
I was like, Mandii, it's the week before Christmas. Like, we could change this just for a little
like,
bit.
bro, it's a day. Like, let's just change it for a day.
What is your cleaning music? Since you don't work out, do you clean?
Okay, you don't have to repeat it.
Those are the only things.
Since you don't work out, nigga. Like, all right.
Are you productive at all in life?
No,
do you clean?
All right, it's not an intervention. Like, what the fuck is going on right now?
What music? What music do you play in your house?
I clean the Hall & Oates.
Yes, Hall & Oates.
Okay.
I clean the.
I don't know who that is. I know. Okay.
Mandii,
who is Hall & Oates? Hold on. Let's see. Do you have a song?
Hall & Oates.
Your Kiss is great.
Your Kiss. Sarah Smile.
Sarah, you've heard Sarah Smile. You may not know the name, but you've heard
Rich Girl.
Holland, like
Hall and
LL.
Nigga, I put Holland.
Nigga said Holland.
Hall and
Oates.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
this is gonna be
two
a
white guys. This is
funny ass-
great.
Right,
From Philly.
Mandii is discovering.
It's two people.
Yes.
So
Hall and
Daryl
Oates.
We just
Hall
said-
and John Oates.
Yes,
Yes.
that's what we said.
Okay,
It's also really interesting to see a white man named Daryl.
Yo, chill. It is because it's spelled with
He's
a
the
Y
only.
L.
It's spelled with the YL too.
Yeah, but
like
see,
a white guy named Daryl. Your mama was definitely listening.
A black
to,
guy. So a black guy.
music.
Yes,
You've heard this.
you've heard this before.
Can we turn that up, please? Yeah, there we go. I don't know if I have.
You never heard this before? Mandii?
You never heard this?
Is that She's a man-eater, man-eater.
No.
That's
not even the key.
That's
That's not even the key of this song.
What key are you in?
Well, damn.
Like it's as loud as you were and as subtle as this is.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was gonna drop in and get
It's
more.
the same 80s. It's the same era.
Man, no.
She'll chew you up. Oh,
here
here
she
she
comes.
comes.
Oh, they play this in
You
movies.
still don't know it. Okay.
I do. Oh, yeah.
You know what?
Okay,
I'm glad you're the music person.
Maybe play Sarah Smile.
Yeah, play Sarah Smile.
Cause
But I'm gonna know this one.
Yes, you've heard this before.
You've heard this before.
Yeah, let it play for a little.
Yo,
you know the
Bridget,
80s. You know the 80s love the long intro.
Just make an 80s playlist for her.
There's some good 80s
I could just
shit,
listen
bro.
to The Weeknd.
What?
His new album. What?
You've never the
Don't
Weeknd.
Don't do it, Bridget. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Well, I got aggravated because I thought to myself,
no, don't do it.
Well, The Weeknd sounds like Morrissey and the Smiths, but like a shitty version, like a poor version.
That's what I clean my house.
Okay,
to.
awesome.
It's very like you like Michael Franks. You listen to Michael Franks?
Yeah.
Low is my music head.
Bro,
friend.
I know, like, come on, like my nigga.
Yeah,
Like
I'm into it. I'm into
you
it.
put this on purpose.
Yes.
Oh, you have okay.
What about Steely? No,
Don't do that.
Steely?
Don't do that. Don't do that.
I was just
I gotta know. I got good. Don't do that.
This is amazing. Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah. You know what? What you not gonna do is disrespect White Daryl.
Yeah,
You're not
not
gonna
White
disrespect White Daryl.
Don't talk about White
You
Daryl
gotta
like
put some
that.
respect on White Daryl's name, okay?
My bad.
Fuck outta
Who do you listen to when you clean?
I mean, I'm an auntie. Y'all know what I'm into. I got
Go
Anita
ahead.
Baker. I got Phyllis Hyman. I got Shaka Khan. I
Whitney,
got Sade.
Tony.
Whitney, yes, Whitney and Tony. 7 whole days. I'm all there.
That's a wicked ass record.
That whole album, to be honest with
The
you, is
first
one of my
3 records
favorites.
on that album are crazy.
There's a video
See?
somewhere
This is-
that my mother
you have
has, a
your own little
VHS
playlist?
tape somewhere of me singing Candlelight, Tony Braxton's Candlelight song. I was like 8 years old and I had on like a Gap chambray shirt and I was in the camera like, Candlelight, a special. And I have no idea why anybody that was an adult let me do that.
Not to take away from the conversation. What is a what's
Chambray?
Chambray shirt.
So it's a denim weave that's not like a hard denim. It's
Okay.
like it's the light fabric.
Right.
giving jegging.
No, it's not.
It's not a jegging?
No, it's not a jegging. Can you Google chambray, Asante?
I just like how we bounce around from so many.
There we go.
different topics. It's just
Chambray.
Like, it's so
there you
like,
go. It's like a denim. It's denim and black. So it's like it's a very light blue and black kind of weave, and it kind of gives you like a little bit of a gray, heathery kind of.
So at 8 years
tint.
old, you were wearing that.
Yeah, the Gap used to make those for kids. Gap kids used to make those.
So you were.
I was a Gap kid through and through.
So you were in the house at 8 years old.
I was in the house through and through wearing
singing Tony Braxton chambray
heartbreak
shirts.
songs.
You were wearing
chambray shirts.
Canadian tuxedos at
Gotcha.
8.
I love it.
I didn't know at the time. I probably had on some obnoxiously floral printed leggings because that's also what Gap did.
I could literally come here every week and just talk about nothing.
Damn. Well,
No,
I hope you guys are enjoying
no,
listening
but the
to nothing.
conversations about nothing are the best conversations.
No, for sure.
Like the way you bounce around and
Like
it
that
still
was
connects.
that was what I wanted to look like as a kid.
Did you ever wear like that shirt, with, like the black with the blue denim
That's
collar?
awful. I
No,
hope not.
no.
That's
That's wicked.
disgusting.
No,
That's
that's
racist.
terrible.
That's a racist ass shirt.
Why is that a racist?
That's a racist ass
That's
shirt.
definitely a frat boy shirt. That's definitely a
Nah,
frat
it
boy
is, yeah,
shirt.
it
It is.
I also want to tell
That's
you, thank
definitely
you.
giving like Sperry's and Dockers and.
Can I
That's what you wear
also
with
get
that
a round
shirt.
of applause
and
real quick?
and carry tiki torch.
That's to our new screen man, by the way, because you have been doing this phenomenally.
Asante,
you are fucking.
You are
Nah, you're
seamless,
killing
bro.
this shit, bro. You're
Asante
definitely
is
killing it.
seamless. I'm here for it. But
You are
yes.
killing this shit.
So yes, I'm an R&B. I'm just an R&B head. I love listening to either that or you know what else I listen to, which is super duper random. Is Paul Simon. I really love Paul Simon and jazz. I'll put on I have like a Miles Davis and John Coltrane combination album that I love too.
Love that.
And Louis Armstrong and Ella Fitzgerald also have
So
a
we got
combo album. that I love.
Hall and Oates.
Hold on, I'm catching up, guys.
Paul
I don't know any of
Simon.
these white people.
So Paul Simon is a part of Simon and
Fucking
Garfunkel.
Moneybag Yo.
I don't like
Making okra. That was the best part for me. I walk in and Mandy's house smells like lavender. She's cooking okra and we're listening to Moneybag Yo.
I make the most fire sauteed okra.
Which
Bro,
truthfully is all I need in a friend. That covers so
thank
many
you.
bases for me.
I get it and I love it.
You know what I'm saying? That covers so many bases for me.
Bro,
as
I
a
would
friend.
have
That's
walked
great.
in and threw a rock at your Alexa. I'm like, turn this shit the fuck off,
I didn't
bro.
even acknowledge
like
her.
Moneybag Yo?
I do not when I'm drinking eggnog.
I walked around.
Coquito.
I walked in. I was like, oh hey, and before I even address her or anything else, any of the other smells and
heavy-ass
visions.
basses
I'm like,
coming through.
Alexa. I'm like, Alexa, turn on Christmas carols.
And now everyone listening to this on speaker is their Alexas are going to change. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys.
Random shit.
I know. We are. I think it's time. I think it's time for, since we're here on the money, on
Since
the
we're here with the
Money
music,
Bag Yo
let's
talk,
do
on the
it.
music
Let's do
talk.
it. Okay, talk
it's
to me.
time for freshly squeezed. Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
All right, let me find mine.
All right.
We got some good.
So y'all, I'm not gonna lie. Clearly, this has
shit
been
today.
a music-driven show, and we had to do it with our friends with benefits this week, low key.
Yeah.
Just because clearly y'all know all the whites that I do not know in music, but I'm hoping that we could talk about some new music.
Yeah.
I have quite a few that I wanted to play. Or at least give honorable mentions to this week.
I'm gonna give you a Paul Simon tutorial later because he's actually he was a
Bitch,
writer.
look, Paul
She's
Simon
still-
pulled
yeah,
up right
he was a
here.
writer.
A bitch had to pull up Paul
So
Simon.
one of the best performances, arguably, of Aretha Franklin's, and y'all could fight your mother on this one, is she does Bridge Over Troubled Water, and Paul Simon and Art Garfunkel wrote that record, so that's a worthy Bridge Over Troubled Water is a big. And it's been sampled a lot too, I believe. That's some song that's been
did you
sampled.
write that down? Because I don't. It's just.
I'll bring it up.
You'll
to you
bring
later.
it back up to me?
We'll bring it up later. After some picklebacks, we'll revisit it.
Yeah,
That'd be great.
Dude, this is why I love working for myself. The fact that we have work after this and we can do it while drinking pickleback shots.
Y'all have work after this?
Oh yeah.
We got work to do after
Why
this.
did y'all say it at the same time? Like, y'all
No,
stressed out.
No. You should have seen us in Times Square. We were yelling things out at the same exact time, and it was just like, all right, maybe we just talked way too much that we're just right there with each other.
This guy came up to us like, "What do you guys do? What do you guys do?" I was ready to be like, "Oh, we're magicians." Like, I like saying, when people ask me what I do, I always give them some stupid ass answer.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
lady,
well,
no.
at least they're not just walking up to you saying, "Are you a rapper?"
Oh, I get that all the time.
I know
I get that a lot.
it's inappropriate.
No,
I
like,
get
no,
that all the time.
Microaggression.
No, like if I get that, I'll say something like really ignorant. Like, no, I'm a doctor.
Oh, that's what
you
J.
know-
Cole said he says.
Yeah, like from what hospital? You don't know. Like, some exclusive shit.
Not some
Just to be
exclusive
just to
shit.
be a dick. And you know why people believe anything? Like, really? My God. Seriously?
Whenever anybody asks me
Do
if
the
I'm a
voice.
rapper, I tell
Do the
them
voice.
Seriously? Exclusive? Like what country?
private practice.
My nigga, you don't even know.
You don't even want to know.
Not even a country.
It's heavy.
You don't want to tell what
Oh my
country.
God, congratulations. Thank you.
Oh shit.
Yo, that is.
Bro, I can
Yo,
I can do that white voice shit
actually,
easy.
you might compete well with Bridget's white voice when she goes, when
my
she calls
God.
her customer service voice.
Hi, how are you? So I was wondering if I was calling for tech support because for whatever reason I can't get my laptop to
Yo, now I gotta think of a
like
skit
turn
to
the
talk
volume
about.
up because I just don't know what's going on, but I don't have the time to do this right now. Like, and so someone can help me. Can someone help me?
It
You
works
know what?
every
All right.
time.
All right.
It works
Okay, wait,
every
okay.
time.
Do mine.
Okay,
I'm
you're gonna do
I'm
the tech support answer
No,
back.
I'm gonna do the white person in the restaurant that got the order wrong.
Oh, come on.
Excuse me. Oh, what's going on? I didn't order this. No, well, yeah, it's it's just the salmon with the with the salad. I wanted my salmon cooked a little bit darker.
This is giving
All
Quiet
right.
Storm, white person.
All right, we'll take it back. I'm not paying full price either.
Actually, don't do that. That's what ended me in jail, nigga.
Oh shit.
That's
how
bitch
Mandii
went
got
to
an assault
jail
charge.
with the nail salon people.
And then
Okay?
Mandii got an assault
And the,
charge because she didn't. No, actually,
Because my
Mandii did
friend
pay full
didn't
price. Mandii paid full
A
price.
bitch has an assault charge on her.
Bro,
Jesus
white
Christ.
people will never pay full price for anything.
Yeah. And then as a black
no, they
woman,
just
we do
they-
it and we get assaulted.
Right.
Jesus.
Or it's like,
Not all.
like when I made the reservation, I specified like that I wanted a booth. Like white women love.
And here's the thing, right? And this is a reason why. And it's funny because when my mom and I have conversations, my mom is white, obviously. My mom and I have conversations about like certain things that are identifiable. She's always like, well, you've never, like, voice wise, you don't talk, you don't sound like a white woman. So it's very difficult. Like for me, it's difficult because when I think about inflections and studying like even the sound, like sounds and voices with like a voiceover coach and stuff like that, a lot of like white women, stereotypical white women, we're not gonna profile everybody.
Yeah.
I
Stereotypical
was
white
actually
women, the voices all go up, right? So everything is like the cadence,
Yes,
the inflection,
yeah.
the questions, everything goes
And
up.
it's stretched out.
Right. Everything is elongated.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
when you're talking, it's kind of like, well, can we like And maybe, you know what I mean? It's
Like,
always
why?
Why? Like everything frequency wise goes high pitch, which Mandii and I don't sound like at all ever.
But also, without her, can I just call my mama real quick so y'all can hear my
white?
wife? She is, but let me just call her.
Oh Jesus! We gonna listen to Miss Tammy. We gotta hear Miss Tammy. Come on now.
That's what's her name? Miss Mandy?
Tammy.
Oh, Miss Tammy.
Miss Tammy.
Okay.
Isn't Tammy like the best Southern white mom?
Best white name for a mom.
But hold on, she will check you. It is Tammy with an I, not with a Y.
Yo, where Miss Tammy at?
Tammy with an I. Tammy with an I.
Tammy with an I or Y?
Listen,
With an I.
Oh, she racist.
That's why Mandii got two eyes.
Yo, she racist. She's racist as fuck.
No,
Tammy with an I?
She's
Tammy with
racist.
an I.
Racist against
Damn,
white
let's see
people.
if
Yeah,
she
she's racist
answers.
as fuck.
No, she's racist against white people.
Oh, shit.
Damn, y'all. Not my mama not answering. Bitch, I know you home. You got COVID.
Oh shit,
Dog.
she does. Oh my god.
Where's this episode going?
Oh my god.
Now you calling out your own mother like, bitch, you got COVID.
I know you at home, bitch.
This is the most ADD ass freshly squeezed segment.
Bro, I love this shit.
Sorry. Okay, let's get into Freshly Squeezed.
Miss Tammy gonna call us back. She'll call us back.
She'll call us back. Let's get into Freshly
Miss
Squeezed.
Tammy gonna call us back like, why?
No, she doesn't sound like that.
Mama,
Why?
no,
Are you
I ain't
calling
gonna
me?
hold you. I called her because y'all talk about my raspy voice. When I
Not
was
you sounding like Jadakiss.
No, listen. No, chill, bro. Who sound like Jadakiss?
No, come on.
Who sound like Jadakiss,
Nobody,
yo?
nah.
Who sound like Jadakiss, yo?
No, yo, you got it. No, I'm good.
Calm
no,
down. Really?
Nah, yo.
Really?
So
now you saying I sound like
Mandy, I'm
Jadakiss?
playing. Mandy, I'm
Bridget, it was not that funny. And now you laughing. You supposed to be my friend.
Bro, I'm crying. I can't.
Yo, this is my favorite thing of the year.
Bro, really?
No, the best. No, somebody told her boyfriend told her that if she was gonna make a song as
said
an
I wanna
artist
have a one-hit wonder.
that she had to be Buju Banton. She had to do Ricky.
Walk like a champion. Talk like a champion.
Not the nigga you fucking says you sound like Buju Banton.
I don't like.
Light this out.
Can the whole studio not be laughing? I don't like being the butt of the joke, guys. Jesus. Fuck you all.
That's okay, Mandii.
Fuck you all.
That's all right.
Nah, bro. This shit,
you not dropping it low on no dick to start it to the bottom, so you okay with me?
Nigga wilding out.
I hate. Hey,
What is your freshly squeezed
I have
pick
two today since we
'Cause you got
definitely
some
get
good
into
shit.
music. Yes.
Damn.
I wanted to get into. All right. Hey guys.
No. Can
Hold it
I
together.
play one? Can I go first?
Oh, you
Yes.
want to go first? Hold
Yeah,
on.
let
Let
me
me
go
pass
first.
you the
We're gonna
aux.
pass the aux.
Can I go first? I got and you're gonna love this.
See, now I don't know.
No, I'm hype. I'm hype.
All right,
Low got good music taste. I'm hype about this.
You're gonna love this shit.
Thank you for having an iPhone. Hold on.
No, y'all.
Here we go.
You don't know. I got it. Hold on. Let me.
Uh-huh.
It's a new artist.
Talk to us. Who is it?
He's from New York.
Okay.
And this
Is it hip hop? Is it R&B?
hip hop? This is hip hop.
Okay.
And this is like one of his breakout,
I love starting with the hippity hop.
the hippity hop, right? So let me see. Hold on. Let me get it right.
Do it with the hippity hop. What's the name of the song?
Shotcha.
Oh shit.
No, it's aggressive. It's aggressive. You ready?
It's aggressive like our toxicity.
Yeah.
Okay.
You ready?
Yep.
All right.
Let's go. I hate you. What is this? You finished?
Y'all brought the wrong asshole on this show, bro.
I knew he was gonna play.
Bro,
that.
you knew I was
finished?
going.
I knew
This
he was
what we
gonna
doing?
play the verses. I knew.
No,
This what we doing? No. You know
Mandy,
what?
come on. No, y'all double teaming
Give
with
me
you
the
and Rosie.
fucking aux
All right.
again. I'm gonna get back to my freshly squeezed.
Yo, everybody, chill. Everybody stop laughing.
Bridget, you gotta stop laughing.
Yo, wait. Yo, squeeze the juice out of the headphones, nigga.
You leave me alone.
Mandy,
Sorry,
like, come
Mandy.
on. Yo,
I'm
y'all
sorry,
came
Mandy.
on my podcast and y'all wrecked shop.
Asante, you're supposed to be my friend too, and you're laughing. You know what? Anyways, we're gonna get into the freshly squeezed, guys.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yo, any regular listen for y'all for this podcast, I'm sorry I came here and fucked this shit up. I'm just having fun with my girls, man. I'm sorry.
my
like,
God.
This is jokes. I'm sorry.
Well, let me ask both of you: have y'all heard Corday's new project, From a Bird's Eye View?
I've heard like several songs, but Sinister with Wayne obviously is one of my favorites.
Oh,
produced by him.
okay, yep. and that's the one with like the one with the stars. Those are the most streamed.
Yeah.
Is that what?
Yeah,
okay. So this is the album that I was actually getting ready to today for this show, and I started getting into it, and it was very much giving J. Cole.
Oh,
it was very much.
So wait,
giving.
so play the song.
I want to. Okay,
yeah.
Before. Okay, I know y'all just heard what I said. I'm gonna play the song that when I listened to it, I said, What am I listening to again?
Yeah.
And I want you guys to just hear the flow. If you guys are a Cole stan like me, literally just listen to this and you'll know what I mean. So this is called "Want From Me." Again, this is from a bird's eye view. This is Corday's new project that just dropped on Friday. And check it out. I'm gonna let it rock for a little bit. Hey.
This is also giving me small dose of Section 80. Little bit.
He agrees.
The melody, yeah.
And here goes the flow.
That's very cold.
This is very
cold.
cold.
That cadence is very cold. Yeah.
Even the lyrics, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's something Cole would say.
No, that's what I'm saying.
So do you think, all right, so let me ask you this. If he hears this, right? If he's listening to this episode.
Yeah, this is definitely giving the young Simba days.
If he hears this, do you think he would take it as an ode to Cole, or do you think he would take it as like a knock?
I actually want to play a song. Again, when I tell you I'm super into the mixtapes from Cole, the flow of how he brought up those certain people in the verse reminded me of this song called Kenny Lofton off of
With
the
Jeezy.
Truly Yours.
With Jeezy.
With Jeezy.
Yeah.
Yes. And so if I just played just verse 1,
Yeah.
listen to the lyrics so this is Kenny Lofton.
Bro, you're a Cole fan, so.
She's a diehard.
Yeah.
Diehard.
I was about to say, like, how did you know about this record?
Diehard.
Yeah.
She's diehard.
Diehard.
Yeah.
Could you turn it up a little bit from the aux? So if you just listen to how he flows and even bringing up the Aunt Viv and Uncle Phil.
Check the YouTube volume as well. It's all the way up. Yeah.
Pull it up anymore. Can it go up more? All right.
Yeah, it's peaking.
Yeah. Turn it down a little bit. So I just want y'all to listen to the first verse. Here he go. Turn it down.
Yeah.
The only difference is his Cole's flow is slower. Corday's was faster, but it was in the same vein, in the same tone.
But listen to this. I don't know why it's playing. Here we go. Anyways, this song is where I'm listening and I'm like, oh, this is giving Truly Yours. This is giving Sideline Story. This is giving
the early Sunday days.
The early Cole. Yeah. So
so what I asked, I'm like, do you think, like, if he heard this and he heard the comparison of like, oh, he sounds like early Cole, do you think he would take it as disrespect, or it's like, maybe that's what I was going for?
I actually had this question for Bridget, and I didn't ask her in the car on the way here because I don't like to pot before we actually sit in front of the microphone, but I had the conflicting thing to where I stand Cole, so I'm listening to Corday and I'm like, does that mean I'm supposed to stand Corday? Like, Corday sounds exactly like the music that I have been listening to for the last decade and that I love. And so when you're asking if Cole should feel appreciated that the flow is being used, as a fan and as a consumer, I'm thinking, should I follow people with the same sound? Am I supposed to look at it as a good thing? Like Corday's much younger than Cole, and maybe it's just the new era of what Cole was back in the day. As a consumer, does that mean I need to listen to this and look at Corday as Corday, or like him because he sounds like Cole? And as an R&B artist, as an artist, that's why I love the question you asked. Yeah. Would you see it as what would you say? A compliment?
Is it either compliment or disrespect?
For an artist to come out and pretty much take your whole fucking flow.
I'm not trying to sound like his flow.
Nah, nigga, that's his exact flow.
Yeah, but
that's Cole's exact flow.
But I'm saying, like, how would you take it?
How would you take it as an artist?
I mean, I don't, and this is just
as an artist, like, yeah. So I'm asking you as an artist.
I mean, I think as an artist, hip hop is a harder category, right? Because a lot of what the foundation of hip hop was started on was the idea of competition, right? And so you wanted to sound different. You had to sound different in order to stand out, in order to really be successful, right? Like the reason we love so many of the artists is because there's no one that sounds like them. Do you know what I'm saying? The reason we love Pac is because no one was as poetic.
No one sounded like
DMX. No one, you know what I'm saying?
No one sounded like Hov. No one sounded like Outkast.
That's right. Yeah. No one was gonna. Yeah. No one's gonna give you that rasp that Rick Ross gives you. Right. It's just not. It doesn't happen.
Or
Jadakiss. Which I mean,
yo, shut the fuck up, yo.
I'm just.
But be funny.
But Jada has bars. It's like some people are better at. Some people can freestyle and some people can't. Like there's different. There's so many different layers to hip hop, and I'm not like a super hip hop head. So I try to steer clear of a lot of the hip hop conversations. But for the most part, I do think that for an R&B artist anyway, I unfortunately feel like a lot of female R&B artists sound the same now.
You literally said that when she was looking for.
I was like, I like to every week check to see like
all
what
these bitches sound alike.
And I'm like, every single one of them. There's only a handful that have a different, and I mean, SZA's one of them, songwriting wise, that has a different cadence, that writes a little bit off beat sometimes, so that you kind of have to like, her melodies are hard to follow. They're hard as fuck to follow, right? Like her hooks are catchy, but like the verses,
it's given what the fuck
melodically they're all over the place, which is incredibly unique, right? Like that's just not, it's unheard of for like the format of an R&B song, right? Not like the Neo records or Dream records where they follow kind of a formula, like a format that works really well. Like
so
there's a B section and there's I think
it'd be disrespectful.
I don't think it's disrespectful. I think for hip hop it's
is it homage?
Maybe it's homage because I think
that's copycat.
No, but
no.
I think if you're copying technique, then you have to be telling a different story. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So like if you're copying a technique like a cadence, like you're rapping at a certain beat, like a certain tempo,
there has to be a different. You
gotta be talking about something different, or the track has to be different. The track has to sound different.
But no, that's why when I bring this up, so he does the thing that Cole even did in. Oh, well, what is it called? Where he's talking about the abortion and the girl. It's one of my favorite songs from him, and I can't even remember the goddamn name now. Oh, Lost Ones. Thank you, team. So in Lost Ones, he does it to where he's singing from his perspective, the woman's perspective, and then a friend, an outside perspective. Right. And Corday does this a lot on the album. He speaks. He also flips it to where it's storytelling, which is what I love about hip hop when you really get into the lyrics. Yeah. But I'm like, damn, he's doing the same thing as like a Lost One. So that was pretty crazy to me. I would say if you're looking though for good music, if you're a Cole fan, this Corday project I was listening to and I really liked it.
Because I think I did
really like it. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. It was my type of music that I really like to listen to.
I also think it's hard not to sound like an artist that's been out for a long time.
And if you're a student,
if you're a student of hip hop, then it is going to be hard.
He's a young, hungry, vibrant. He gives the same energy Cole does. Like let's just put him on the table.
Well, and I got to see him. I actually got to see him perform live. I went to the JID. This was a while ago. I went to JID performed at. I don't know, Webster Hall, I believe. And Corday came out. kind of been like looking at, but this is when he was YBN Corday. This is when he had at least the letters. Also, just an honorable mention for this week, Saba, who also opened up that show. He dropped a song with Crazy Bone from Bone Thugs this week called Come My Way, which I really liked. Jid also dropped a project with 21 and Baby Tate called Surround Sound.
Jim Jones dropped a Gangsta Grills.
Gangsta Grills with DJ Drama. You could play a song from there once I pass you that.
I'll play one of those.
Real quick, I just wanted to play one more hippity hop since we're getting into music. I've been a huge stan lately of Larry June. He is
Larry June from
my
from
God.
LA.
Let's go, Larry June.
I mean,
Let's
I
go,
also
Larry
think
June.
he's fine. Not sure if he's single, but what's up? But this, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Listen, I can still shoot my shot. Okay. I like Larry June. Okay.
You be stressed when you be talking to her, right? You be stressed, don't you? Like I've never seen a resting bitch face so many times.
I can't just say
in
Larry
one
June
sitting.
is a
You know what it
good-looking
is?
man.
I'm just happy that well, no, we talked about Larry June. And I told her, I was
love me
like,
some Larry June.
yeah, Larry June looks like he does yoga strapped. Like he just.
No, that was another guy.
I thought that was Larry June.
No, that was Luke West.
Bro, it'd be the expressions.
Luke West.
That was Luke West.
Y'all can't see behind the scene. It'd be the
No, they can see us.
expressions
They
of
can
the
see
people.
us. Oh,
Bro, as soon as you said
Larry
shit with the
June.
strap, she was like,
Yoga with the strap.
bro, like
So Luke West is who you
Luke
were
West
talking
is
about.
who I
So
was talking about.
Lou West wears corduroys. So Luke West wears corduroys. So in my
what is
mind,
yoga with the strap.
right. He just looked like a. She said he
if
looked
you
like he'll
Google
shoot you. And
Luke
then,
West, he looks like he
Google
does
Luke West.
yoga
Oh, this-
strapped. Just wait for
Oh
it.
yeah,
yoga
that's Larry June.
oh, the
Strapped.
L-U-T-E.
Oh, with the okay.
L-U-T-E West.
Strapped.
He's been a huge part of like Dreamville.
When you see what I'm saying?
He looked like he does. She said he actually looks like he eats
The rolled
chia
up
seeds,
Scully. He eats chia seeds.
chia seeds, and see?
smokes a lot of weed. He got chest tattoos. You know what
I
I'm
love
saying?
it. I love it. But anyways, guys,
very much a
this real quick before I pass the aux.
That nigga drinks E&J.
Yo, see, not drink.
This is what I'm saying.
All right.
If you go to his, look at him though. He doesn't.
That nigga definitely drinks E&J.
He likes an unkept beard.
He is from North Carolina.
He definitely drinks E&J. From North Carolina?
So y'all, this is Chill With Me. Sledrin featuring Wiz Khalifa and Larry June.
I gotta
just had to
say,
give that real quick.
I gotta give Wiz Khalifa his flowers.
He deserves his flowers.
That man stayed the course. That man knows exactly what he's good for, what he's good at, and who he's good with.
And can I also say, I just love when I listen to music and I hear every vowel and enunciation. And when they're on the West Coast, it's like you get the hard R's and not on the N-word, but you get the hard R on every
Player.
You stare.
Player.
And
Like-
you stare over
stare.
there. Yeah.
Player.
Like, I love that.
my nigga.
I like the hard R when
The hard R in every word, but that one.
Can I ask a question real quick? Just can I ask one question?
What, man?
What is pushin' P?
I don't know.
Oh God.
I don't know.
You don't know?
I have no idea.
So because
Mandy, you might know.
Well,
Mandy definitely
actually
knows.
I'm old. I have an old.
No,
soul.
I'm old.
You're old as shit.
Okay, all right. Oh,
Wow.
Okay.
Sorry.
Wow.
No, she got to give me back for all the jokes. Sorry, I'll take that.
Nah,
She
but
had
you
to.
are old as shit.
Oh.
You're like almost 50, right?
Oh,
Wow.
Like that's like almost half a century.
okay.
That's
All right.
It's pushing P, but the P is it's the parking emoji.
so pushing. No. Is that,
The P is the
It
parking
is. It
emoji.
literally is.
It's the parking
It
emoji.
literally-
I didn't make that up. What
it
the fuck
literally
is it?
is.
I don't know.
It
okay,
literally is.
so pushing.
I just saw it and I was like, this looks like it was
I just don't
discovered
know,
and
like,
invented by somebody
right,
who
like,
doesn't drive.
What is it?
So
Like,
I know that they were talking about it on the Breakfast Club, where Gunna was talking about if Chloe doesn't like him, she's pushing P.
no, nigga, that's pushing toxic.
Is it pushing toxic?
What does pushing
Yeah.
what does pushing P even mean?
That's
though?
what I'm saying. Like, I don't know.
He said, "Yeah, I'm pushing P." You know what? I just had my other podcast and didn't know what GP stood for. I just said, "Yeah, on GP."
Good pussy.
No.
On good oh no, it's not. No, okay.
No, it's not good pussy. GP apparently it means
General principle.
or general public, general principle. I think it's a
General principle
There
on
we
GP,
go.
yeah,
On GP. So what does it mean? Scroll down.
Now putting your people in position is P. He was kind of explaining it in that
Oh.
paragraph.
You being
Yeah.
supportive.
Bossing your bitch up is P.
Supportive.
Yeah.
Risking your life to feed your family is P.
Supportive.
Being a real nigga off the internet is P.
Supportive.
I'm pushing P. Speaking of nigga for no reason is not P. I don't know what that means.
So we haven't figured out what it actually means.
Okay, what does it mean? There we go. Scroll down. He says, can you zoom in a little bit? P is the term of positivity. All right. Not pushing.
So you're pushing positive? Sounds like a fucking drug.
It sounds
but also, we just spent
So
2
you're
years in
keeping
a
it real
pandemic. So I'm not trying to push positive at all.
I was about to say, bitch,
Pushing
we all
pandemic?
wanted to be negative.
No, I'm saying we just spent 2 years in a pandemic. I'm not trying to push positive nothing.
might
I'm
wanna
trying to push negative tests.
Might want to push in, my nigga.
Okay?
We should push it in.
Yeah, let's
push it in.
That's the name of this episode. Push
Yeah.
in.
Push in.
No, I just didn't get it.
For negative or no, because this is just no.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, I'm not going to hold you. Pushing P is like, I don't know.
Fucking your partner's main bitch ain't P. What does the P stand
But
for?
then that's not positive.
If you hold the door for a lady, that's P. Arguing with your partner about money ain't P. We ain't doing that. We push.
So doing regular shit is P.
Is P? So we potting is P.
P is for please. Stop.
Wait, please. She said this was God.
Please, no.
We're fed up. We're fucking fed up.
I just be so old. I just want to ask questions. I'm like, I don't want to sound like I'm a fucking hater. So it's like,
Nah, I ain't
I
gonna
didn't
hold
want to
you.
get on Twitter and be like, what the fuck does this mean?
I'm not gonna hold you.
And he has a
I don't
song.
do none of this.
He has a song called "Pushin' P." So is it what like a tutorial on how to be a decent human being?
We pushing
literally
P.
him
We
rapping.
pushing P.
It's literally him
he
rapping.
doesn't say pushing P.
It sounds very basic to me.
All right. Well, let's go. What other music do we got?
So yeah, you got your shit.
All right, well, I'm gonna play some Tierra Whack because
Talk to
I
us.
love me some Tierra Whack, honey. And this song actually came out last month, but we were in the Christmas spirit. She dropped it like the week before Christmas, so I was not giving no burns or nothing.
Actually,
that wasn't a carol.
Yeah, no, you weren't.
And then I had COVID, so I really wasn't giving nothing at all.
Okay, all right.
I had
You
no
know what?
energy to
Like,
anybody.
y'all
that
niggas
week.
like,
Taking
mom
this
got
back.
COVID, Bridget got COVID. We pushing
I
P.
did.
The photographer laughing at us. Like, I don't know what the fuck going on here
I
right
pushed P. I pushed P on that COVID test. I tell you that.
You sure did.
That shit was positive.
Bitch, wait, and she sent me a picture like,
Yo,
oh,
did.
bitch.
I said, bitch, I got COVID.
I
She sent the
literally,
screenshot.
when this is over, send this shit to me right now. Nigga said I'm pushing P on the COVID test.
I pushed P on the
the
COVID
wickedest
test.
joke.
I did. I was positive for like 2 weeks.
Bro, I want to tweet that so
Oh,
bad.
that shit was
bro.
bad, honey. That shit was real bad. But
Bro, I'm pushing P on this COVID test. Like, get the
listen,
fuck away from me.
yeah, but we gotta they gotta do something else. But yeah, so Tierra Whack dropped a project. It looks like it was
It was 3.
It's an EP.
Like,
Yeah, she dropped a project called R&B with the question mark.
Yeah.
And the song
like
that I want to play is called Heaven, and I love this. And shout out to Tim Glover, who's her A&R, who I know.
I went to school with Tim. Yo, Tim is
Shout
my
out
guy.
to Tim.
Yeah, he went to Howard.
This is HU. I feel like I had to say that. You were supposed to say the but it's okay.
You like me? You don't like me?
The real HU. That's why I said H.
No,
You supposed
because
to do the
I'm
thing.
drinking, so that's why.
Oh.
I'm thinking she's like, I don't like you. I'm like,
All right.
the fuck? Yo, end this episode now.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Heaven has all her favorite people. That's crazy.
I know. MLK stopped us from having internet earlier.
Because he's tired of y'all twerking for freedom.
Oh, this is cute.
I fuck with Tierra Whack.
I love her, man.
I definitely fuck with her.
Yeah.
She's from Philly, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, to me, this is something that is like it's a distinct sound.
Mm-hmm.
The track itself is simple.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this is on the Drake workout playlist, instrumental wise.
Yeah.
Does it make you run slower?
It
Yeah.
doesn't make you run at all. This is yoga music.
This is.
Heaven.
It's just stretch you out music. Okay,
Yes.
never mind.
Yeah. All right.
No, I didn't mean
All
that.
right.
I said stretch. Okay.
Yeah. All
Which
right.
is, I mean, listen, it could,
Hey,
it
okay.
could still be
I
heaven.
mean,
It could still be
okay.
heaven.
All right.
Okay. I mean,
Stretch me out, daddy.
you want to push a little P to that?
Push a little P for the
I'm
stretch. For stretching the P.
I'm sorry, couldn't help it.
Your P stretched my P.
Yo. Yo.
You took it there.
Oh
Not
man.
not your pee stretching my pee.
It was just me pushing P to that.
Okay. Yo. Let me play a little.
Please.
Just play a little
Play
bit.
your real- play your
real
real
quick.
first-
No,
By the
play
way,
it,
before we
play it.
started, are you a fan of both DJ Drama and Jim Jones? Like you like where,
Oh
the way
no!
this
Listen,
project
like
went?
me and Drama, he did an interview with us on Say Less, and we were talking about.
Subtle Flex has been brought to you
Right.
by. Yeah.
Subtle Flex has been brought to you by LowKey.
I'm pushing P. Yeah, pushing podcast. He pulled up on us. Actually, we did it here. We did it upstairs. And he
I
came-
remember that is right.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, he was just talking about
Shout out to HMD Studios.
Yep.
the verse. Yeah, he was talking about verses. We asked him like, who would you do a verses with? He said, maybe Clue. We were talking about the Tyler project and how that came about. We were just giving him his flowers.
He works a lot with Don Cannon.
Don
as well.
Cannon, yeah.
I
Yeah.
love Don.
Don
Shout out to
Cannon.
Don. He sent me
Yeah.
a lot of merch, and I missed them. They actually had their Breakfast Club interview right after I did mine.
Okay.
This Subtle Flex is brought to you by.
Right.
Right. All right then. Like,
No, my bad. But yeah, let's hear some. And shout out to Jim Jones. I want to try to get him on the pod because he does this shit with the weather. He's the weatherman, and he's just hilarious. He's fucking funny.
I think-
Shout out to Jim Jones.
I look at Jim Jones, and I'm gonna play joint. It's him and Dave East. I look at Jim like I think he's reinvented himself very, very well. I think he's gotten better, rapping wise, very, very well. Out of all the Dipset members, and shout to Cam and Joel's, but I think
Joel's has to relearn how to rap because of his teeth. I'm just,
I'm just gonna play this record.
I just want to play the
No, I'm
record.
saying, I'm just gonna play
We
this.
can just play it.
okay. Okay. So
Sometimes we can just, if we move
Yeah,
fast
this
enough,
called-
we can act like it never happened.
It's called Fitlit.
I hate you, Bridget.
No, because then I get associated. Like
You're not gonna get me beat up.
you not getting me shot.
Oh, I don't want to get shot or beat
Shout
up.
out to Jim Jones and Dave East.
Shout
and
out to
DJ
them.
Drama. Don't put the picture up.
Sorry. He sounds good.
You're a dick. You're a fucking dick.
Our screen man pulled out
Our
a picture
screen man.
of
You're
Joel
a
Santana
fucking
Joel's
dick, bro.
and his teeth.
God damn, y'all niggas are fucking idiots in here. I thought me and Kaz and Rosie were assholes.
no, we're
Y'all
definitely
niggas.
assholes.
Oh no, we're assholes.
We're
Damn.
definitely assholes.
We're assholes. But shout out to them. Shout out to Davey. Shout out to Jim
Nah,
Jones.
shout out to E. Shout out to Jim.
Shout out to them.
Nah,
shout out to
Drama.
Harlem. Because when I moved to New York, all the niggas I liked was from Harlem. So
That doesn't
Harlem
surprise
is.
me.
Wait.
Shade that
doesn't
came
surprise me.
through like
Wait.
No, that
Spider-Man.
wasn't. No, that wasn't shade. That wasn't shade.
No, look. She's
That
hiding.
was not shade.
She been laughing the
That doesn't
entire
surprise me.
episode.
Okay, wait.
Let me tell you something.
What
No,
does
because
it surprise
Harlem,
you about Harlem?
because
I like Harlem niggas.
I know. Well, Harlem people in general talk. They're slick at the mouth. Jim Jones is slick as fuck at the mouth.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
they are.
Nah, he is.
You know what I'm saying? Like it makes so much sense to me. That makes so much
Yeah,
sense.
you are too.
You are.
I
You
am.
have
You
to.
got a
You
slick
got
ass-
it. Like
you got a
if you were
slick ass
gonna
mouth.
talk to somebody,
But Brooklyn niggas be slick at the mouth too.
No, they finesse.
Oh yeah, I ain't for no
Brooklyn
finessing.
finesse you.
Okay, wait.
Harlem will
Okay.
talk.
Here we go. Well, let's break down the boroughs. What type of niggas is in each borough? Because Harlem niggas clearly them is the ones.
Harlem
I really
niggas are the flashy,
they're the
slick
flashy.
talkers.
Yeah.
like. Oh,
Brooklyn niggas are
That's why Joel Santana had every single Madison Avenue boutique on his body at one time.
don't do this.
I'm telling you, they're flash. Harlem is flashy. Period.
Okay.
Anybody like that's why ASAP Mob took off the way that they did. They made a splash in fashion. Splash.
And,
So
they, no,
Rocky-
and
yeah.
they adapted
Correct.
a different culture and brought it
Yep.
to New York and meshed it. That what they were doing, and this is no disrespect, what they were doing, that was Houston.
Oh.
If you think like what
Harlem-
they were,
Harlem was
no,
Houston?
like no, ASAP.
And
Just their style was very not southern, but it was very
It was kind of dapper.
yeah, but like, but,
Harlem,
but
Harlem fused like hood shit with dapper shit very, very well, like seamlessly, like giving you a cashmere trench with a Timberland boot was a
but
very
even
Harlem
like
moment.
but even with the music and how they moved, that was a lot of southern shit. Like just like how I looked at it, and it worked.
Okay.
And it kind of ushered in a new style, a new flow, a new flavor, and that shit was fire as fuck.
Okay, and you said Brooklyn
niggas
full
are
of finesse
and scammers.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just they're scammers. Okay.
Yeah.
Which makes sense why I never dealt with them. I was in school and wanted to be.
Niggas are yelling at me.
Sorry. Okay. What about Queens niggas?
Oh, Queens niggas are just crazy.
Oh, they're just crazy.
My father's from Queens.
And they're just crazy?
Dad is crazy.
I mean, you met my man. So
yeah,
he's
what
type of time
shout out to your man, but he is crazy.
He'll put his car in park at a green light, and if you honk at him for too long, and he'll tell you, so you want to get out? You want to fight? And I'm like,
I think Queens niggas are quiet killers.
I would agree.
Okay. What about the borough that no one goes to, Staten Island?
I don't know if is that a borough?
Is that a borough?
It is. Bro, don't do that.
Staten Island's a borough?
Look, it is an actual borough. Look, there's 5 boroughs. Look at
No, she's white.
Who said Staten Island on my pinky?
Oh, Papoose said that.
Who said that?
Papoose.
Who's that?
Oh,
not who's that. No, we're not going to do that.
Not you being Mariah Carey. I don't know who that is.
I'm joking. No, I didn't know he's not.
I don't know her.
Papoose.
I don't know her. That's Mariah. I don't know her.
I don't know.
I fuck with Papoose. I'm joking.
Okay, but so y'all don't acknowledge still Staten Island at all, even though you just said y'all would go to a Wu-Tang concert.
Yeah, not in Staten Island.
Oh, it got to be.
Yeah, like at Webster Hall.
Oh, God.
Or Terminal 5.
But you're not going to.
I'm not catching a boat to watch Wu-Tang. It's a wild ass sentence. I'm not getting on a ferry.
Okay.
Ghostface spit lyrics.
But if we're being honest, they're not going to do it there either.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, we're going to Terminal 5. Yeah.
Okay. So what about someone from Manhattan? And you know what? Let's just go above Harlem and do Dykeman in that area. The Bronx. There we go. Let's do the Bronx before we go to Manhattan.
I feel like there's something fundamentally wrong with the Bronx.
Don't do this. Bro, don't do this.
I think the Bronx just personifies risk it all.
Like, if you don't care, come over here. Like if you don't care about anything you have going on, come to this borough.
Don't do that because that's where I lived for the first 8 years of my life.
Nigga, you don't care. You didn't care.
This is what we doing. Shout out to Parkchester. Shout out to Castle Hill.
And listen to me, I love the Bronx.
If you live anywhere called Parkchester,
yeah. Shout out.
What are you doing with your life?
Shout out to the 6 train. Don't do this.
The 6 train.
No, the Bronx is giving risk it all. Because the Bronx are perpetually with the shits
at any
point, for any reason, for anything at all.
Yeah, they were.
The Bronx is probably the only borough that you can consistently hear music or a conversation or a clip of some sort of content playing loudly from somebody's phone with no headphones. There must be a shortage of headphones in the Bronx.
Don't do this.
Because every train that you are on,
it's a speaker.
It's on speaker. For whatever reason, people in the Bronx just don't want to put headphones on and listen to their own shit.
I feel like you can get on a 6 train in the Bronx.
Don't do this.
I don't like this. Refill on a hookah.
Yo,
like there'd be like a hookah station.
Chill. No. On the 6 train.
Yo, mint.
Nah.
Blue mist.
No, let me tell you something.
Before you go to work.
This what we doing?
Why?
You can buy snacks and batteries and umbrellas and do-rags from people on the train in the Bronx. Bro. Anything that some of the certain
you can
trains,
get life insurance
if
on
you're
the train in the Bronx.
You know what? The slander of the Bronx.
I
love the Bronx. Yo, nigga,
this is not slander.
Hip-hop was formed in the Bronx. We gotta give it for the Bronx.
By the way, real quick, not to make this serious before we get to our next topic, because we are all over the place.
I love it.
We weren't able to say it last week, but I do want to send condolences out to everyone in the fire that took place in the Bronx off Tremont.
Yes.
So that was in the area, like literally walking distance from the area that I used to live. But the final count was 17. I know it was reported 19, but it was 17 people who lost their lives, 9 of which were children. I want to shout out DJ Webstar,
and Fat Joe do something with
Fat Joe did something as well. Yeah. There's been a lot of people within the community that have just been collecting things to give to these families.
Yeah.
And what sucks about
Amber and CC Sabathia as well with the pitch.
Come on,
CC Sabathia. With their pitch in foundation, they did a lot as well, a lot of outreach. And so I mean I was upset because I watched Eric Adams' stupid ass.
Oh Jesus! Again, we just talked about that nigga last week.
And you know what? I am imploring. I am. This is a call to action.
CTA.
This is a call to action for people that don't think that it's important to vote in local elections. Mm-hmm. Eric Adams is what happens when you don't really fully take part in your local legislation, and we end up with soggy chicken. Joe Biden is the soggy chicken. It's like if you have a choice between bologna and soggy chicken, you're going to pick the soggy chicken. We had a choice in presidents between bologna and not even orange chicken and soggy chicken.
I do like orange chicken though. I would.
I mean, but you don't know if it's chicken. It might be pigeon. It might be something else. You don't know what the fuck it is.
Shit fire,
so
I love orange chicken.
That's okay. Yeah, I don't know about that.
Okay, all right, Slim Shady. No, but I get what you're saying.
Eric Adams. So Eric Adams is really embarrassing himself and embarrassing us with the way that he speaks about people.
Yeah.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
This is not a political podcast. And damn, this got off of our outline. We might not get to one of the topics.
That's fine.
But we pay for studio time.
We on a time clock. We got a budget.
How much I need?
Oh shit!
Wow.
Hey. We'll come up with it.
Okay.
Because this might be a long podcast for y'all this week.
Look at our friends.
Look, he's so rich. He's so rich.
Don't throw nothing in our toilets. You understand me? I don't care how much fucking money you got. It don't fuck up the plumbing in this studio. Okay?
Here. Like,
don't fuck up the plumbing in this studio.
I want to ask both of y'all. I want to ask both of y'all in terms of politics, in terms of the idea that we want to vote. And we're rooting for everyone black. Right. Eric Adams is a black man.
Right. I'm not.
So,
well, you know what?
I want to get into that.
But Eric Adams is a unique example.
Talk to me. Why?
Because Eric Adams was a cop at some point. So Eric Adams is more blue than he is black. Sorry, and that doesn't stand for all black cops. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that specifically about Eric Adams. Eric Adams was an advocate for stop and frisk. He thought that he thought that would be a phenomenal policy to bring back once reformed. That was a policy that could be reformed somehow.
Excuse me?
Correct. So like I said, for those of y'all who don't think it's important to fucking vote, please do your research and pay attention to who your district and council members are, people that are running for local office on a smaller level, so you can have more say and more control over who becomes mayor in this space. Because now we're listening. This is the second time I've watched him get up on a public and do a press conference
and say something stupid
and say something
dumb as fuck.
Well, just say something completely ignorant and insensitive to the fact that we're dealing with a loss of life here. Yeah. So for him to say the key message is you should just close the door.
He said that you should close the door when there's a fire. Mind you, for those of you who are not aware, it's been a conversation over the last week and a half here in New York. But this fire that took out all these families, mind you, like there were people jumping out of the building literally to save themselves.
Horrific.
It started from a fucking space heater, which mind you surprised me because yes, I did live in Parkchester. Listen, and I ain't gonna hold you.
The heat in the project is usually different.
Hot.
Different.
So the fact that this building,
they be having that joint
on hell. No, bitch, it's on hell.
They be on cremate. They be ready to cremate y'all.
I'd be like, God damn, is Satan running this?
Correct,
because
bro.
It be that hot. So the fact that this building, for whatever reason, they needed a space heater to feel warm in their home.
The key message should have been that there's not adequate housing and adequate heating in this housing.
Talk to it.
Regardless of whether or not it's public housing, there needs to be adequate heating in a place where we have fucking winter. Yeah. That was the key message. For him to tell people to close the door.
To close the door if there's a fire. My nigga, what?
That's like
they're you know, these politicians and these people higher up are absent-minded. They're oblivious. They don't have to live in these
conditions. But that's the thing. Not all of them are. Not all of them are. A lot of them are. Though. No, a lot of them run on ideals that they don't keep their word about when they get into office. Right. He has always been this. That part. Like I listened to his campaign and I was like, I don't like him. We could have had what's the woman's name? Maya. What was the other one that ran? She was my first choice. She was a Latin woman. Maya with a Y. Maya, just put Maya Mayor NYC. And we'll figure out her name. Maya Wiley.
There we go.
Boom. We could have had Maya Wiley. She was my first choice instead of Eric Adams, but we ended up with Eric Adams.
You know, politics of power are just different.
So,
I mean, I ain't gonna hold you, especially so she looks like a woman of color.
Correct.
And I ain't gonna hold you. I was about to say,
they don't want that.
Outside of, I mean, we already have Kamala, which she been quiet since she fucking made office. However,
yeah, but
I will say people still want men in office before they want women in office.
I understand that, but nobody looked. Kamala Harris had a hard time with gaining the support because of we support everybody because we're black. Kamala didn't get that support at all because of her prosecution.
I also think women of color are the biggest threat in this country.
I agree.
I know.
Stacey Abrams flipped a whole state, and let me tell you something. I'm ready for her to run for president. She gonna get my vote.
She'll get mine too.
I may volunteer for her, whatever she got going on, because what's the governor that's in Georgia right now? The governor Kemp. He's trash. Governor Kemp, you're trash.
I mean, we've also said, I mean, I would vote for the governor of California.
No, he's fucking trash. We still dealing with voter suppression rights in 2022. Are you voter suppression in 2022? Are you fucking kidding me?
That should be unheard of.
We still got to argue about gerrymandering. Anyway, this is not a political podcast.
This is not a political podcast.
We're gonna bring somebody that works in politics on this podcast at some point. I'm hoping we get D-Ray on here because D-Ray always got some good shit to say.
I love D-Ray.
That's my guy.
And he just has to come on with his blue vest.
Okay, don't do that.
Well,
the blue vest is a part of him. It's a part of.
All right. Okay.
He is.
It's like
blue
Jameson, a part of me.
it's not like Harry Potter with the scar. It's
It
not
is.
that.
Okay.
No, there's other clothes.
We're not,
It's not
we're
that.
not comparing D-Ray to Harry Potter.
Okay.
I'm just.
Yeah,
he said it's a part
you
of
said
him.
it,
Like
it
it
is
was
a
like he can't.
I mean,
Like-
it's the vest.
I'm sorry.
It's the
It's
vest
just
for
terrible.
me. Look, that is his uniform.
Stop.
That y'all Google
Yo,
image my
D-Ray,
friend.
D-Ray.
What y'all not gonna do is Google image my friend and make this about his vest.
No,
Yo,
but
he
it's
got-
his
yo,
friend. That's
yo,
his friend
D-Ray
too. That's
got-
his
yo,
Sante
Come on,
friend.
Sante. You know, yes, you
D-Ray
know
got
D-Ray.
the best cleaning service in America.
Nah,
'Cause,
he got at least 5 of them. One for every day of the week.
I feel
for
like
sure.
that's the same one.
No, you think so?
I feel like it's the same one.
D-Ray has more clothes than
Shout
that
out
vest.
to D-Ray's blue vest.
Y'all gonna
Bro.
put some respect on D-Ray and
Okay.
his
There's a
wardrobe.
lot of Black Lives Matter.
Well, real
in that
quick,
vest.
before we get
No.
I'm sorry. Okay.
I hate you. I hate you. I hate you.
I'm
I
joking.
hate you.
Okay.
I hate you. But I do want to get into the things that we do not care about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we have a big one, right?
We have a few. But I want to first start off with the fact that I always love bringing up food on this podcast. And
Me too.
I'm concerned with everyone. Those of you who have not chose to take the vaccine but have decided to participate in Taco Bell and Subway's wings. I want to speak to you guys, actually. So for those of y'all who are not aware, Taco Bell just did kind of the thing like, y'all know when McDonald's has like the McRib and they have things for a certain
That's on
limited
brand,
time.
though.
What is?
McRib, McDonald's, that's on
No,
brand.
it's a.
Is it?
It's a rib.
A barbecue-
a
a
barbecue rib
sandwich.
A barbecue anything does not belong in a burger
on
joint.
McDonald's.
Why
No,
is
it's
Taco
not the
Bell
same.
serving anything chicken? Wings.
Well, they do have the chicken chalupa. They do have chicken.
They got quesadillas.
They do have chicken products. Here's my problem.
That's true.
Right? Here's my problem.
This goes to show I don't eat at Taco Bell.
No, real quick. Here's my
haven't
problem.
in years.
Motherfucking Wingstop is now selling thighs. So how does Subway and Taco Bell get the wings that none of the wing spots have anymore? What are these?
Before we move on. Before we move on.
What? Talk to me.
It's crazy that we're reading the article about Taco Bell wings from CNN Business.
I mean,
That's a wild ass. Yo.
For us
that
to
wild?
not
I'm
give a
just
fuck about
looking,
it and
I'm
it's
like,
on CNN
it's on
Business
CNN.
is wild.
I'm looking.
It's wild.
Taco Bell wings, and it said CNN Business. I'm
It
thinking
is.
like maybe stocks, taxes. This, that.
by
But
the
we're
way,
talking about Taco Bell
by the
wings.
way, they served bone in for the price of $5.99,
Okay.
and you could get them in a queso seasoning served with a spicy ranch dipping sauce. Now here's the thing.
Okay.
A lot of people posted their chicken wings. They didn't look very tasty on the internet.
Okay.
But also, here's my question. Subway, which Bridget let me know. Also, go to the other link I sent you. Subway has introduced chicken wings, and we just had a conversation about Subway where their tuna fish was not even
Just look
tuna.
fire.
But they look
Just look fire.
Calm down.
I'm not gonna hold you.
You would eat them?
You just look good. This in the Bronx?
Yo, chill out. Chill, yo. Chill. Yo, chill. No, nigga, you
Is
can
it? No, it's
you can
not.
just go to Kennedy Fried for that,
I'm
okay?
just, all right.
Go to Kennedy Fried.
I'm just saying, where is that from? They look good.
I mean,
They
well,
look. It says Subway hot.
Yeah, don't do that.
It's definitely in the Bronx. It's on Tremont.
Subway now has wings as well. They are serving them.
Bro, them shits look good as fuck.
I ain't gonna hold you. So you're eating chicken wings from Subway?
If they look like that,
Don't do that.
hell yeah.
What
Hell
about-
yes.
Bridget's face says it all.
What you eating? You not taco?
We said no to Subway once we found out their bread was made of yoga mat material and their tuna had pork, chicken,
All right,
and
let
meat
me
in it.
ask you this. Y'all eat Chinese food?
Don't do this.
Yes,
You're not
on
gonna-
occasion.
Don't do this.
You eat Chinese food, right?
I do.
But I don't.
Let me finish.
Go ahead.
Do you eat the chicken wings from the Chinese food spot?
No, I don't.
Never.
I ain't gonna hold you.
Never?
That's my
I don't.
order.
Never.
Wait,
I
the
do
honey
not.
wings with the pork fried rice.
My man does. I like the fried rice.
The honey wings with
I
the
don't
pork
get-
fried
I don't-
rice. That's
I
my
don't-
shit.
I don't
So
eat
you
the
eat chicken
chicken
from the
wings.
Chinese spot?
I do, but they look like they're chicken
you
wings.
eat chicken from the Chinese spot?
Don't do this. Yes, I do.
Meow.
Yo, you can't do that. Yo, there's a wing.
Bro, I'm
Cats
not.
don't have wings.
Like, come on, my nigga. Like, what we talking about?
No, my nigga.
I'm not gonna hold you, but some of those little chickens do look like cat paws.
No, they don't.
Yo, my
Don't do
nigga.
that.
Bro, don't do
about
that.
voting.
Shaped like
Don't do
cat
that.
paws.
No, they have
I got a
wings.
Chinese spot around here?
No, we're not doing this.
Yo, I just want some chicken wings and fries.
We're
There's
in
a, wing,
Brooklyn.
there's a wing stop on Broadway if you really press.
Nah,
Yeah,
I need
I
4-piece
do.
French fries.
Wow.
Tear it up.
All right. You know what?
That was a high school thing for me with the ketchup and the.
Oh, it's a yesterday, today, and tomorrow thing for me.
That's fantastic.
Oh, so
I'm
you
not,
just like
I'm not
cat.
subscribing
Okay.
to this. I'm gonna tell you why.
Meow.
So you eating cat wings? That's
They
crazy.
hissing at you. You eat them.
What?
They hissing at your ass.
I'm hissing at them. I'm hissing at them wings.
All right, nigga.
Yo, it's mad wicked in here right now.
What? We're gonna get canceled before we get to 2
Oh my
episodes.
This is why I say, y'all shouldn't have had me in this bitch.
Nah, I'm good.
On a holiday?
No, Subway, but I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this little tidbit. And I haven't worked for. I worked for a pest control company when I was like 19. You know, you know how when you're trying to figure yourself out as a young person in life,
young
and you have
tenderoni?
15, you take whatever job is gonna pay you a lot of money. Doesn't matter what the fucking job is. And so I worked for this pest control company, and they would service really high end clients, and Subway was one of their clients. Mainly because Subway had a pest control issue with with whoever their transport company was.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever their transport company was, they had a pest control issue. So they had like mice and rats and roaches and all that kind of stuff because it's mass produced. Everything, all their food is mass produced.
Yeah, of course.
So whoever was doing their factories and stuff like that, that was an account. So I never ate at Subway.
I told you I didn't because my
And
first
so
job was at
that-
Quiznos.
And so
we
that for
had
me
beef.
was always like, no, I'm good. Like knowing that there's rats in the trucks that eat that are nibbling on or laying eggs in or
Girl,
just
there's
chilling
rats
around.
in every restaurant we go to. It's
Yeah,
New
but
York.
it's
No,
different.
no,
But
no.
it's different.
Nah, I
It's
get what
different
you're saying.
it's
I get
different
what
when
you're
you
saying.
dispatching orders to go to Subway because it's like, oh, sorry, but
Nah.
there's mice in this
Nah, I get
loaf.
what
Man,
in
we
this
be,
bread.
I'm sure catch steak
Nah, I'm
towel.
good.
We don't know what's in them kitchens.
So what?
I'm just saying.
You definitely
It's
eating
New
the cat.
York.
She's definitely eating the cat.
It's New York.
She definitely eating the cat.
All right. All right.
And she got a cat.
All
That's
right.
what's crazy.
Yeah,
Yo,
like,
all
let's
right,
not talk about us
since you
eating
find
Bodie.
everything, can you find out where those wings are?
Yo, chill. No, they're at Subway.
Locations.
Huh? Which one?
It said they were in test locations.
Test location.
locations.
Oh,
The Bronx.
The Bronx.
is a
Yeah.
test location.
Definitely a test location.
Photoshop.
Yeah.
Definitely a
It
test
might be
location.
Photoshop.
I hate
Yeah.
y'all.
All right, what other things did y'all not care about this week? Talk to me.
Kanye and his
Oh Christ.
cry for whatever. So I didn't care about that.
So what's crazy? Wait, you said it was a cry for. So the only reason why I did feel sentiment is because I do believe that there's a narrative that niggas are deadbeats, even when niggas really want to be. Okay, let me not say niggas. When men want to be good fathers,
Right.
There's the narrative of a deadbeat father, and I think it excludes the narrative of the men that really want to be fathers,
Right.
but the moms just don't want nothing to do with them, or honestly are what's the word? Disciplining, but not disciplining. Punishing. There we go. When they're punishing their partners because the relationship didn't work out, because they're getting a divorce. And it was crazy to me, and the narrative being that Kanye is a fucking billionaire and he still couldn't even have the address to his own daughter's birthday.
I look at it, you know, I watched the video when he was in the car,
Yes.
right?
Talk to me.
And I saw that obviously I'm not a father, right? So
Okay.
there's a different empathy, or there's a different notion that I have towards it. I'm looking at it like, if you really, really gave a fuck, if you really, 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 really cared, it wouldn't be a social media moment. It wouldn't be a.
We talk about oversharing all the time.
Right. It wouldn't be a narrative. It wouldn't be.
Okay.
It would just be you going to them, or you finding them, or you making, you know, an event for them, whatever the case is.
He claims he claims he reached out to all the
That's
sisters.
not for us to know. That's not for us to know. Why should I care about Travis Scott giving you the address to, you know, your daughter's birthday party? Why should I care about, you know, I couldn't find the address, and
The fact that Tristan Thompson is there and he's
of
not
all
there.
people,
That's who you.
that's your source.
That's who you called.
Travis Scott was.
Here's my problem.
I
with
just
this.
I don't get all of this.
Here's my problem.
Okay.
With
I
this.
just don't get it.
I'm not buying none of
I'm not
this
buying
the victim shit. And,
I'm not neither am I.
and to me, only because no one has ever, under any circumstance, ever said that Kanye was not a good father. ever, no matter how fucking crazy he comes across, no matter what he says, no matter what anybody has done. And also, to be really fucking fair, and I'm not a fan of the Kardashians. I'm not a stan for a lot. I mean, I love Skims. I love Skims. Skims got some cute shit. Shout out
Every time I finally go to order, that should be sold out.
I got a couple things.
Oh, I wanted the Fendi collab. That's
I got a little Fendi onesie. It's fire.
You got one of the.
Yeah, I got it for Christmas. It's
I'm
fire.
jealous.
Thanks, babe. It was fire.
Damn! Shout out to your nigga.
How much money y'all getting?
Don't do that.
That was a Christmas gift. I didn't buy it for myself.
Don't do that.
It was
Calm
a
down.
gift.
It was a gift.
But either
First
way,
off, stop pointing at me.
it was.
Okay, but keep going.
But yeah, I'm not a fan of the Kardashians, but I will say throughout this whole even like divorce strain process with their relationship, Kim has really shut the fuck up and has not said anything nasty about Kanye at all.
Shout out to Kim.
She's kept it really cute and above board.
The only thing she's done is found a new man.
Correct. Which also
is driving him crazy.
And the day before this birthday party, Kanye released a record threatening to beat his ass. Which, by the way, I will say, and I talked about this with my man, and he's a father, so he literally said Pete Davidson should not be at that child birthday party. First and foremost,
I agree. It's too early. It's way too soon.
It's not even just that it's too early. It's just there's too many factors, right? Like there's too many kids around. There's too many kids. Period. Within like the close reigns of the family, there's too much going on to have to explain. But also, if Kanye's not there, Pete doesn't need to be there. Like if you know what I'm saying, if you're not giving Kanye the address because he's having a manic episode and you don't want him to be a part of this moment, that's also something we don't know if that was communicated, right? We're only seeing Kanye be upset and have a tantrum about the fact that he doesn't have the address.
From what I read, they were supposed to be two separate events, right? It was supposed to be. This is what I read.
That's what I read too.
It was supposed to be Kim and Chicago, whatever they're doing, and then Kanye was supposed to pick her up or do a separate thing,
right?
With him and her, whatever the case is. I think there's a lot of misinformation that we're getting. I think it's a lot of narrative.
It's missing. It's pieces.
It's like it's so many. This is why I don't like to get involved in shit like this because like I'm not a father. I don't have kids. I don't know what this is like.
No, being in a relationship, right? It's manipulative to make a public statement.
But he does that. That's what he does.
But that to me completely invalidates your disposition at that point because you're making it about you and not about your kid.
Right.
So now you're making it about changing the narrative about what the public thinks of you as a dad. Well,
which is why
Chicago is going to think that I'm not a good dad. Chicago is for. Chicago only wants to hit that fucking pinata. She don't care. She don't give a fuck about none of that.
Like,
she wants what's in that pinata. She want to open her gifts. If you're there, great. If you're not, she'll see you later. You live across the street.
Initially, this is what I said. Like, yo, we don't need to know none of this shit.
Oh,
right. I don't need
this was his team taking this picture for sure. For sure. We see that he's also now having photographers follow him and his new woman. He also decided.
And then you doing that?
Well, we also didn't talk about in Freshly Squeezed. He dropped a new track with The Game where he name drops and says that he's gonna beat Pete Davidson's ass.
That's
like,
what.
It's doing
so
a lot.
We don't know. We don't know the exchanges.
He's doing a lot. There's so many moving pieces that we shouldn't care about, that we don't need to care about,
also
and we don't need to know.
And no one's questioning him being a father. There's no
narrative.
There's no narrative ever that we've ever heard about him not being a great dad.
I've heard a lot of narratives about Kanye. I've heard a lot of things musically, personally, politically.
Correct.
I've never heard anyone from the Kardashian side, from his side, saying that he was a bad father.
He's not a deadbeat. And there's no way.
If I take anything away from Kanye and like he's not my favorite person, I know he looks like a good father.
He loves, he's a family man.
I know he loves his kid.
He's a family man. He's trying to keep his family together. He's been trying to keep his family together.
So that's why I don't buy none of this.
So it's like, well, and she's trying to, but also,
bro,
but
you
also,
are who you are.
You are who you are, and I think
a narcissist.
Well, I think it's unfair.
They all are though.
Yeah, agreed.
They all are.
I think it's unfair to the kids to make a public spectacle about conversations that should be being had behind closed doors.
It should be private.
Yeah, I think that's the part that's rough because you have a child that's 10 or 9 years old.
Read this right now
who can
in the
see
shade
this
room.
and understand
She's
what's going on. Like,
bro, so this is all right. So this is the thing that fucks me up.
Mm-hmm.
As much as I don't pay attention, I pay attention, right? So we know that. I think Kylie or like one of their daughters has like the little playhouse outside of the actual house.
Yeah.
So I'm looking. I'm looking at that house.
True.
Yeah.
True.
I'm looking at that house right there. That looks like the little playhouse that one of the little daughters has.
True. It's Travis and Kylie's baby.
So you know where they live.
Yeah.
So all this like, oh, they didn't give them the address.
It was in the backyard.
Bro, you know exactly where they are.
Right.
So that's why I'm like, what are you doing this for?
That's why Travis was like, yo, nigga, pull up. It's at my house.
Right. Like, who are you doing this for?
Right. He's like, please get the fuck off the internet and just come to the party.
Yeah,
just
like,
be in the
nigga,
backyard.
Like, just shut the fuck up. We're in the backyard.
Yeah, like just pull up. Just get off the internet.
Like, and again, no one said you were a bad father, my G. Like, we know you're a good father.
Which also is disappointing because we all know situations where there are actively women keeping their kids away from men who are trying to be active fathers. That's not what this is.
That's not what this is. That's what Lawrence was trying to do.
That's not what this is.
This is nothing like this.
Especially not when the rest of when everybody else out here making a fool out of the rest of the sisters. Except for Kylie and Travis have children and that's great. But
they're expecting one more.
They're expecting they have children.
Tristan Thompson. Really?
Yeah.
That's your point of reference?
Yeah.
Yo, my nigga, where the party at? Why are you still? All right, I'm good.
You should never follow Tristan Thompson to whatever party Tristan Thompson go to.
No shit.
I'm good.
He gonna get you in trouble.
They need to put hot sauce in Tristan's content.
All right.
They need to just put it right on his dick.
Yeah, because he don't wear condoms anyway. Clearly, he don't.
Right. What? Sorry. All right. Well, anyways, guys. I do want to thank Low-Key. Thank you for joining us this week on See the Thing Is. I do also. If we don't get to 2 episodes a week now, let's just all blame Low-Key because goddamn, this whole episode was toxic.
We gonna get to 2 episodes a week.
First off, I know y'all gonna get to 2 episodes.
And Low-Key is definitely gonna he's definitely gonna come back again.
You gotta come back because we got you with your own bottle. We set you up right.
Listen, Low-Key had a rider, okay?
He did.
No, dickheads, y'all asked me, do you want Jameson? I said yeah.
We asked. We made sure to accommodate. Yeah.
Yeah, but
we automatically give everybody else wine. Like, here you go.
Yeah, here you go.
Just treat it like communion.
That and water.
I do want to say that I do love the progression.
Thank you.
I do love the camaraderie. Y'all really flow seamlessly. Like it's talking to my best homegirl.
Yeah.
And y'all just like, and like,
damn, do it again.
But it, like,
what are we like?
And it's just like mad funny. But like, no, like, but even on a professional level, like y'all niggas like this, I feel like I'm making Take Care right now.
Yo, chill.
Yo,
you guys. All right.
Wow.
Look, where can people find you? Look, where can people find you? Thank you for this nigga said Take Care.
You know Mandii not gonna have to reenact something.
Shit.
We're gonna have to stage.
No.
We're gonna have to stage a photo shoot now. Like, Take Care.
I love that you love art.
I pay attention to detail, and I pay attention to like how she was moving, how he's very meticulous on
live
the
switching
camera,
over there,
how he's over there on the audio board, and how he has everything that we talk about within 5 seconds. So like, you really gotta, bro, you gotta appreciate the effort. Like, this is not easy.
Yeah, it's
anyone
true.
who doesn't do podcasts.
Oh, but when I tell you, me and her, like, that's why, like, this week, and I know y'all, we're gonna get out of here. With what this entails, and I do want to give a shout out as well. Yes, we left the JBN. What Joe's infrastructure looked like, we knew that we had to keep up with it.
Yeah,
and
there's a certain standard that he's run his show, that he had ran our show with as well.
Outside of our friendship, I reached out to Bridget last week and I said, are you okay? Because this is overwhelming. We've been setting up teams in play. We're looking for interns. I
built a fucking console for this screen.
That is way too big, and we have to send it back. Like,
you can have it if you want. I built it yesterday, and I'm not going to do nothing with it.
You said I can have it?
If you want it. If you just randomly
what am I gonna do with it? Like, no, seriously, what am I going to do with it?
You could take it and sell it in the Bronx.
Well, Asante's like, action. Yo, shut up. I hate both of y'all.
Sorry.
But to be real, like, even from
Rob looking at it too. Okay, you can take it back to the Rob. No, you could take that. You could sell that shit right now, my G. You could.
But no, it's been like putting everything in place, especially taking this from audio to video, going twice a week.
Yeah.
YouTube. I know y'all been talking about our shit not being up on time,
which is YouTube's fault, for the record. That's not our fault. That's YouTube's fault.
It's a little bit.
It's our fault.
All right, just a little bit.
Well, YouTube not paying us, so I'm just blaming it on YouTube.
I don't want to go.
But it's a lie. It's not our fault, guys. We're women. Nothing's ever our fault.
No, but you know what? Way to take accountability, Mandii, because I was ready to be like, fuck them. And Mandy's like, no, it's us. I'm like, all right.
That's literally us. Like, okay. All right.
I swear it is. It is. It's always one or the other. If I'm taking accountability, Mandy's like, fuck that. Or Mandy's taking accountability and I'm like, no.
You know what? Low-key, where can we listen to you at? What's going on? Talk to us. This is how we getting out of here.
You can find me on Twitter, LowKeyUHTN, on Twitter and Instagram.
What does the UHTN stand for, by the way?
You heard that new.
Oh.
That was my website.
Yeah.
We thought it was you hating.
Everybody thinks
I
that.
definitely thought it was you.
Everybody, yeah.
Okay.
No.
You heard that new.
You heard that new. That was my website
Okay,
that
so-
I brought up in 2006. But yeah, you can find me on Twitter,
Damn, you
Instagram.
old. Sorry. Go ahead. Get your outro in.
1/4 of the locks.
Are you fucking kidding me? Yo, y'all all can't laugh. All of y'all fired. Everyone's fired.
Can't find me, bitch.
bitch.
I'm gonna laugh
Find
at
me,
that.
find me on Apple Music Hits, Hip Hop R&B Throwback, every day, Monday through Friday, 9 to 10. Find me with Say Less with Kaz and Rosie. Rap Life Review on Apple Music with Nadeska and Ebro. And find me just jumping around on podcasts and, hanging out with my little besties right here.
Yeah.
Hey.
You know what I mean? So, I appreciate y'all, and I love what the fuck y'all doing.
Thank you so
I
much.
appreciate how just great you guys are at this. It seems natural. It's just
Thank you.
It's just so fun. Like,
Thank
we
you.
sitting here drinking wine like a bad bitch
Well, you're
that I
drinking
am.
Jameson.
Okay,
You drinking Jameson out the
well, I just
mug.
feel like a bad bitch.
Now, I
We
wanna
bought
thank-
you your own bottle. That's why you feel like a bad
You
bitch.
feel like a bad bitch.
Spoiled.
I want to thank all of y'all for tuning in.
Yes.
Shout out to everyone at their desks. Shout out to everyone in their
cars.
in their cars, in their trucks. Shout out to those of you who listen to us with your children around. We really appreciate you.
Ooh.
No,
We
there
don't-
was, there was a child last week.
We don't.
played
We
it.
don't.
Shout out-
Yeah,
Mike
not
said-
on this episode.
No, but
We don't recommend.
A lot of people shouldn't listen to this episode.
Not with their
children.
Sorry.
We didn't went too many places.
Too many
but-
peas were pushed.
Right.
But no, I want to shout out to everyone. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and rocking in. Make sure you join us on Patreon.
Yes.
If you love what we're doing, support us. Go on
Yes,
over to
yes.
Patreon. It's
Please
patreon.com.
support these black young ladies. Please.
/ See the Thing Is Pod.
Yes.
We just dropped an episode with R&B artist Ye Ali.
Yes.
We have Alexis Stedemeyer coming up.
Shout to Ye Ali. That's my guy. I fuck
Yeah,
with
he's
him.
hella toxic.
And he's hilarious on Twitter too.
We love you.
Shout out to my nigga Ye
We do
Ali.
love
Shout
Ye
out.
Ali.
We also, like I said, have India Sean. We have Estelle. We have some really dope friends with benefits that join us on our Patreon.
Yes.
So go ahead and head on over again to that. And until next week, y'all. See you next week.
And stay out of black women's business.
Amen. Later, y'all.